Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the first ever Bitstamp gaming night. We are starting off here with the first night on Wednesday, of course, every Wednesday on the day, of course, with you, myself, over Seard. I'll be taking you over through the games and whatever will come our way, of course, be it games or just laughter. In any case, welcome, first of all. This is the actual official beginning of the Bitstamp gaming days, one could say, and beyond just what is going to be a CSGO night. It's going to be a fun night. It should be a great night where the Bitstamp employees, of course, will be taking up the challengers that will be presented in terms of different teams. For this week, we will be starting off with a team that is not exactly a classic one. It's going to be the cOns versus, of course, the Bitstamp in-house team. On your left side of the screen, you've got Skooma, Noob, West, Young Luke, and Bucketman. They're going to be the five men taking on the Bitstamp flag and trying to plant it every week with a W. But this week could also already be DL. In any case, on the other side, cOns, Don Pablo, Go de la Vega, Ifa, Luna, Bebe, Timus, and Alfredo. Hopefully it's not Fettuccine Alfredo, but we'll see how it goes as we are about starting the, this process, this I guess you could say amazing new journey, story, a new leaf turn for Bitstamp, who up to this point haven't really been involved in esports or gaming in general. So it's nice that for the, for the up and coming days, we'll have something else than just classic old tier 1 CS to look out for. And here we have Bitstamp Gaming, the team, the crew themselves on camera, in person. I believe it's a 5-man Slovenian squad, so there's going to be a lot of Slovenian shouting going on. Hopefully we'll hear some of that in game. But either way, it should be fun, absolutely. And here's the team I was speaking about earlier, Bitstamp Gaming, the resident home team that's going to be taking on pretty much anybody and everybody that signs up. Before we jump into the details of the actual tournament, or more specifically this gaming night, we should say, there's a few things that will be, of course, going on throughout the night itself. First of all, we've got 3 maps, so best of 3, a classic style where we will enjoy CS at its top, at its utmost. In between, we'll have a few giveaways, a few coupons for trading fees, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to double check on that one. But stay tuned, you guys in chat. Of course, hello Twitch. It's nice to have you all around. As I said, it should be fun, should be enjoyable. But with that being said, without further ado, I think we're ready to jump into the veto and see what maps we'll be watching. Now, to anybody just tuning in, and if you're a fresh viewer of the esports part of the world, if you've never seen CSGO, if you've never seen Counter-Strike Global Offensive played in the flesh by pro teams, by semi-pro teams, if yourself are not playing, then this might be a little bit of a new experience for you. Don't worry not, I'll take you through the whole thing, the whole process, step by step, so everybody will get a feeling of what and how it actually looks when you are either enjoying a tournament or just playing a tournament. In either case, the veto. So what's the veto? To anybody just joining, hello and welcome. And of course, the veto is where teams pick and ban maps. Now, maps are locations, aka where the game will be played. CSGO is played on a basis of 30 rounds, which of you need 16 to win the map, aka win one map. It means you win with 16 to 14. For example, or there can be overtimes. But let's start off with the veto, as I said previously. So we've got ban number 1 on Mirage coming out from the cOns. Now, I'd say these are the pros and cons, but right now it's just going to be the cons, and it is going to be Mirage removed. The Bitstamp crew will remove Ancient, as far as I can tell. If you're an old person and you used to play 1.6 or Source or 1.5 or 1.3 like I did, then you will be sad to note that there is no Aztec. This is actually Ancient. I love to have Aztec back, but, what can you do? Ban number 2 coming out from the side of the cOns will be Overpass. Okay, interesting decision. Overpass, a tactical map, a map where you do have to be a little bit more prepared than for your usual Mirage or Dust 2 kind of style of shebang. And well, speaking of Dust 2, look at it. A beautiful map that's been present since the beginning of this game almost. It is banned by the resident team, the Bitstamp team. In any case, moving on to the first pick, it will be the cons choosing it, and I would dare say they're gonna go for Nuke, or, speaking of the devil, it is gonna be Nuke, and most likely we see either a Vertigo or a Inferno pick by Bitstamp crew, and it is Inferno, so yeah, there we go. It's gonna be the last map, Vertigo, to most likely come into play here. I mean, it's the last one left, so it kind of makes sense. But in any case, it is gonna be Nuke. We are gonna have Inferno as the second and Vertigo as the third. Welcome to everybody. As I said, first time we're here with the Bitstamp Gaming crew, well, the Bitstamp crew, official first tournament that we'll be seeing, and game night more specifically. And like I said, worry not if you guys have not seen this before, if you don't know what you're in for. Well, I mean, I hope you got some drinks, I hope you got some popcorn, because it's going to be blasting these guys. As far as I heard, they're DMG, so that should be fun, I'll say this much. I personally come from a bit of a different background when it comes to casting. I work on a lot of Tier 1, Tier 2 events, so I'm used to a little bit of a different, I would say, different style of game. But nonetheless, I think we're going to have a lot of fun. I think we will love what we see, and more specifically, we'll enjoy ourselves, as that is the whole point. Have some fun. Let's see what these guys can give us. A good show, that's the only thing that we can really hope for. And just, some good games of CS as well, meanwhile, I see chats starting to get a little bit wild, and that's always nice. Everybody should be, how to say this, comfy and ready for what's to come. As I said, first ever broadcast from the Bitstamp Gaming department, even one could say. And here come the cameras of the crew as well. I think they're getting warmed up. This is the in-house team. These are the guys that will be taking on the challengers every week. Now, I could be wrong on the department of every week. We could be seeing changes in the player crew, but we can see here the players themselves, specifically Noob Bucketman. Oh, we've got a little bit of an in-house mini LAN going on, or at least in-house, boot camp. That's lovely to see. Great tats as well, here by young Luke. Maybe, he's meaning as a young Luke of the Star Wars variety Luke, and Skooma next to him, and West, I guess, is next to Luke. That would make sense, I guess, if I could perhaps gander a look there. In any case, we're about ready to begin, I believe. Production will, of course, keep us informed with that, but as we can see, the Bitstamp in-house crew, the Slovenians, will be taking on the mantle of Bitstamp's gaming crew that will hopefully prevail. But maybe there's a few challengers that could give us a show and a half. In any case, game is live. And here we are, map number 1, ladies and gents, as we open it up. Bitstamp Gaming Crew versus the Cons. This is day 1, first broadcast, and well, it is my absolute pleasure to be able to bring you this in itself. In any case, Nuke, as we see it right now, starting off with the pistol. West does have a kit, the rest with Kevlars. I like what I'm seeing. Meanwhile, 4 or 5 utility buys. Oh, damn, Cons. They're going for the hard tactic play. I like it. Walking into secret. And right now, already Sharifa will find herself the first. Not sure if it's a girl or not, but he will get the first. Skooma continues. Young Luke as well with a double. It looks like Bitstamp Gaming will get the upper hand in this duel. And already down to Sharifa. It falls. Unfortunately, Bucketman, well, drops a bucket into vents and gets himself another frag. Round number 1 gone quickly and easily. Just as you would like to see it. By the way, guys, to everybody in chat, first of all, if I haven't said welcome enough, well, welcome again. And if you do not know, now you know, you can sign up yourself with your own crew, with your own 4 players, and actually challenge Bitstamp Gaming's crew yourself next week, maybe the week after, maybe. Well, we'll see. However soon possible, you might actually be next time on the broadcast yourself, and have myself cover your fails or victories or successes, no matter how you want to call it. In any case, going into round 2, we should be seeing an eco. We do see it. Without a bomb plant, cons can't really get out AKs or Galils. You want to avoid throwing away rounds like these. If you're not ready to take on the mantle of the Deagle King, then you might want to avoid buying it in the first place. And as we can see right now, it is going to be about a minute on the clock, give or take. Bitstamp Gaming certainly just waiting for this push to come. 4 MP9s and AUG in the hands of young Luke, and they're absolutely ready to take this one on. Or are they? Hold up, Alfredo and Don Pablo with a double. The bomb, planted out in the wide open, unfortunately. Not really gonna work out, is it? And there you have it, folks. That's gonna be round 2 done. And, well, I would like to quickly touch up on the subject of 5 utility buys on the T side, on the pistol. It's not exactly something we're used to seeing, but maybe it's the new meta coming out here, you know? You never know what some teams might crack together, and you never know what could happen. In any case, Bitstamp Gaming currently looking solid. AKs are out in play for cons, though. At least we don't see that force buy. At least we don't see the classic maneuver of silver players where they buy up every round. And AKs right now in the hands of Don Diego will find the entry. Fair enough. I can't say I don't like that. Well, I can't say it's a bad thing. A second one for Don Diego. Vest opens up himself. That kind of sucks there. Gotta be careful. Timus as well, Alfredo additionally, and it looks like the round will be gone before it even really begins for Bitstamp Gaming. Young Luke as the last player could be the ace in the hole here. Might be seeing some surprises still. Alfredo at 16. Young Luke is tagged and now going to be bagged as Timus picks out from main and secures the first round for the cons. Well, I guess there are definitely a few pros to these cons, but perhaps yet to be seen what exactly awaits us. And here come here come the facial reactions. Very stoic, very Slovenian-like, can't lie. And hopefully we'll get more energy going in the boys as well. By the way, lads, everybody in chat, I see you're getting a little bit ballsy. There are moderators in chat, trust me, you just don't see them. Wink, wink. Okay, so of course it's not a force buy, to be fair here. Bitstamp Gaming do realize how economy works, and that's always a good thing. You know, it's nice seeing that teams players are aware of the economy situation in this game. You can't just force up and hope you win if you have to have a plan behind it. So with an eco, they'll get that extra little bit of bonus at the end of the day, and will have enough to buy into the round. We've got the op out for young Luke. We've got a few M4s, a FAMAS for Skooma, limited utility, albeit without a diffuse kit, which kind of tingles the nerves a little bit, but it's not a big problem. Young Luke, meanwhile, with the op out in garage, he should be able to get the first. There we go. It's going to be Sherifa, and if that's an actual sheriff, then, well, who killed the deputy? In any case, it is going to be Noob with a double, quickly making short work of 2 as Bucketman delivers on Timus, and it looks like it's Mr. Alfredo himself. And if he's Italian, well, he's usually got a bunch of guys with him. Unlucky that he seems to be the bad guy in Godfather. Well, were there any bad guys at all, even though? 3-2. As Bitstamp Gaming will open up the venue. Also, am I seeing this right? That's Rambo, man. We've got a custom skin of Rambo. Lovely. Lovely to see. In any case, it's nice that everybody's coming out here supporting their team. Can we get some love for the in-house Bitstamp Gaming crew, guys? Let's get some love in chat. Or are you perhaps favoring the cons? Perhaps you would like to see the cons rather win than the Bitstamp Gaming team. Either way, let's see some chat love, boys. Let's see it. And girls, respectively. In any case, AKs are out in play. Cons are currently looking pretty conny. Opa, Alfredo comes into contact. Doesn't really get too much damage out just yet. Pablo's tagged heavily. Gonna have to be careful. Bucket Man, I love the picture, by the way. Absolutely adore it. If he did that himself, then I'm gonna be very, very happy. Which I believe he did not. I think Petra did it. Thank you. That is amazing. I love it. I want a picture. I actually want a picture of myself like that. No joke, that's amazing. In any case, the Bucket Man hits again as he strikes through with his trusty bucket. It's gonna be an interesting development, a trade back, but it doesn't matter. Mr. Bucketman with a double. And that is going to be a 4K for the dude. Huh? Don't you love to see that one? Well, don't you love it? Thank you. Chat, you guys are great as always. Feel free to, you know, we can interact a little bit as well. It's been a while since I've done a solo cast, but it's always fun as well. Twitch chat is usually kind, I'll say, and well-mannered more than anything. As if I had to put a /S at the end there. In any case, it's going to be a few Tech 9s. We've got a Deagle on Don Diego, and certainly his name is appropriate for the Deagle. Le Don. The Don. Hopefully he can hit some headshots, though, and not just flash it around, you know? That's like a... how to say... like a classic gangster. Just, look at my gun and then shoot yourself in the foot. In any case, Skooma, that's a very aggressive maneuver by him. Misses the second spray down on Timus. Luckily, he's got teammates around him. West delivers with one more and a secondary. Bucket Man! He's got a trusty bucket on his head. No worries, folks. No problemo. Not gonna lie, this is a convincing start for the side of Bitstamp Gaming. I will admit that I had been a little bit in doubt as to what we will be seeing, but here we see the lads in the green colors. We saw a lot of flashing there. Flashing of the screen, mind you, dirty perverts. Hopefully it's going to be all good in the communications department as well. Of course, this game is based on team play and communication. It's not only your personal performance. It matters that you hit the bullets, yes, but it also matters that you communicate with your team, where you are, what you are doing, where did you get the frag, and so on and so forth. Don Pablo gets West. Good trade to start it off. Cons to have a position to work from. If Cons can keep this trade going, so if they can get those refrags, they should be okay to handle at least a take of the site and get the bomb down. Then we'll see where they can go from there. After plants, of course, are a whole different scenario. Ooh, Noob loses the duel. That is going to be a truly noobish play. Unlucky for him. Does do a lot of damage, but the trade goes in favor of Cons in this case. Well, not even the trade, but the duel. And what do I think about the Cons team? Well, I'm not sure what to think. So far, they haven't disappointed that much. So I guess all good and dandy. But Bucket Man, I mean, can you really beat the Bucket Man? He's got a bucket on his head. He's protected more than you guys believe. This is better than a helmet, for Christ's sake. And a helmet costs 350. If you've got 650 already on your Kevlar. Meanwhile, when we're talking about buckets and such and helmets and such, Mr. Don Diego de la Vega has been able to plant the bomb on B. Does it matter? No, Skooma's just like, yeah, hello. Just coming out of vents, doesn't care. That's going to be the 6-1 for Bitstamp Gaming and a great continuation for the in-house team. I gotta say, this was a little bit of a wonky play by Noob. What happened here is Noob moved to his left side and he didn't control his AD movement. So basically he was still moving when he started shooting, he was moving a little bit too much. And therefore his aim or his bullets flew completely inaccurately, because it's not that hard to move and shoot, but you have to time it correctly. That's it. Just don't move when you start shooting, or at least try to move as little as possible. Much love to you guys as well. Meanwhile, Timus is distributing his love to Bucket Man. Speaking of the bucket, he falls onto the ground. It's now cracked and shallow and no longer filled with wonder and water. Double nade into heaven. Lovely stuff. I absolutely enjoy to see that, but it's going to be a 3-on-3 nonetheless. Sharifa, delivers, certainly, is the right word I'm looking for here. Although it's going to be Don Diego hidden in a very atypical spot. A 2v3 retake for Bitstamp Gaming isn't possible, and therefore they should be looking for the save already. Or will they? Noob at 10. Yeah, Mr. Noob, it seems like you will be true to your name. Your teammate has already run away. Young Luke with the AWP. And what do you really think here now of cOns? I think they're doing actually a pretty damn decent job given the circumstance they're in. Not gonna lie, this is a lot better than what I expected. Again, like I said, I come from a very different background when it comes to CSGO and tournaments. I'm used to, I will say, either the highest level or something of the like level of play. At least what we consider highest today. So it's a nice refresher every now and then to see games like this, and hopefully, you know, I was more worried than I actually am right now about how this will go with the teams. But I see that they're doing pretty good. Mr. Don Pablo delivers, and we've got 2 Dons, by the way. I only now notice we've actually got 2 Dons. So we've got 2 rival Dons in the same team. I guess, you know, I guess the Narcos series was correct there. They certainly do group up and work together. But Mr. Noob will deliver. Meanwhile, on the other side, Bitstamp Gaming, they might have lost the first entry or 2, but they seem to be bouncing back pretty easily. 1 for each player. Bucketman still on 1 frag. And as we can see here, it's going to be Timus and Don Pablo left over in a 2-on-3. 10 rounds in. And so far, so good for Bitstamp Gaming. Meanwhile, 55 seconds or so left. If you discount the 3.2 seconds you need to plant the bomb, then they've got about 47, 46 seconds or so. So, I said that we're gonna break down the basics of CS. We will. I don't want to tire you guys that already know about this game much. So, you know, if you've played this and you know to a degree what you're looking at, then you probably know what I'm going to be telling right now. But still, it's always nice to have a refresher course on basics of CS. So, we go with basics, right? We've got the T and the CT side. Now, we'll hold on that thought for a second, but let's first see the 20 seconds left in the round. Can they take it? Can they take it? Can they take the A side? On side, it's going to be Mr. Bucketman! He delivers with the 1, but it's not enough. West now down in short, or excuse me, on long in ventilators. He's going to be coming up the vents themselves as Timus seems to be hearing that, or at least has heard that. Timus at 12 HP, 1 bullet in, he is gone. Oh, Timus doesn't expect him on his right side. Unfortunately, not possible. Okay, so going back to what I started with the defaults, the basics. So we've got the CT and the T side, the terrorist and the counter-terrorist side. One defends, which is the CT side, and one attacks and tries to plant the C4 to explode or bomb the site, one or A or B site. So the terrorists have the C4 on one of the players. It takes about 40 seconds for it to explode. Well, it takes exactly 40 seconds. It takes 3.2 seconds to plant the bomb. So the C4 has to be planted before the timer runs down on the top end of the clock, where you see a minute 40 currently and counting down. That is for each round, minute 55 seconds allocated. And the CTs win by default if the timer runs out and the Ts are still alive and there is nobody that planted the bomb. When the bomb gets planted, the timer goes away and the bomb timer starts, which is 40 seconds. The CTs then have to retake a position and defuse the bomb. You can defuse the bomb in 5 or 10 seconds. We'll get to that in a second later. Let's first see this A attack. I like what I'm seeing, but again, the Bucketman strikes, prevents the plant from happening. Noob from the flank, and it's gonna be a 3-on-2 right now, and I'm fairly certain they know where Noob is, but he knows them as well. As young Luke and Noob deliver, that shall be another round to Bitstamp Gaming. And right back we go where we started off. So the way this game works is the T's have to get to site, have to plant the C4, aka the bomb, and 40 seconds have to be waited out for it to explode. Now, as I was saying, the CTs require 5 to 10 seconds to defuse. The difference, to defuse in 5 seconds, you need a defuse kit. It costs $400 and everybody on the CT side can buy it. You can even pick it up if your teammate dies with it. It drops with him and you can pick it up. Why am I saying that's so important? Because just yesterday, there was a round where Dignitas, a very famous team that not everybody will recognize as I say it, but Forrest and Freiburg are 2 players on there, Lecro, Heap and such, and They lost a round because they had a defuse kit but forgot to defuse with the kit, instead left the player with the 10-second, aka no kit, to defuse and lost a round, aka almost lost the game. Luckily they didn't bounce back and all that, but that's a story for another day. Story for this round though is going to be Pistols and Kevlar. Well, no Kevlar, just Pistols, and I'm not particularly liking their push. One by one they're going in. It seems like the cracks are showing right now for the cons. They're starting to worry, they're starting to be a little bit confounded onto their own position without much response available to them. Mr. Sherifa Luna Bebe, which I presume might be Spanish, I'm not sure, could be wrong, could be anything really. Mr. Sherifa Luna Bebe will fall, West has died, but so men of the West gather and let us strike true for one last time and all that. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Lord of the Rings. I'm actually a huge geek, so yeah, nerd would people say. Lord of the Rings and everything that has to do with Star Wars or Warhammer universe. Just absolutely love it. In any case, 9-3. As I was saying again, defaults are easy in CS. What you have to know is what I just explained 2 rounds ago, plus that you have to aim for the head. Always aim for the head. Just like Thanos, excuse me, you should have gone for the head. And in this case, Alfredo wins the duel from head. Okay, from heaven, Mr. Skooma will deliver, but the fastness, or the quickness, or the speediness of Don Diego de la Vega delivers at least one shot onto, I believe, Noob. Meanwhile, Fettuccine Alfredo are gonna go, he's gonna go for it, find Skooma. That's gonna be a little bit of an overextension. Too bad. Young Luke is still in the department of mysteries, but Don Pablo... Okay, quick reaction. Bucketman falls and Don Pablo, like a true Don, will get it. So, as I was saying, by the way, Warhammer. Which Warhammer universe? Both 40k and fantasy. I'm a bigger fan of the fantasy side of Warhammer, but also 40k is bloody amazing. Just generally, Warhammer in general I love. And D&D. I'm a big fan of D&D. Play it myself. Pathfinder, absolutely mwah, just... And in any case, also big fan of CS, if you haven't noticed. I'm a huge nerd. Not playing myself as much lately due to, well, casting and also other obligations, but would love to be back to it. In any case, the round, as you can see, is already almost over. The first half is about to finish. We are in a final hurdle to victory for Bitstamp Gaming for the first half. So remember when I said that each map is played with 30 rounds, whereas you need 16 to win it? Well, this still pertains to every map the same way. So basically... Oh, hold up. Let's hold that thought. I just want to see if the round plays out any differently than I thought. No, it does not. There goes Sharifa, and there goes the chance that Timus wins the round. I feel like Timus, unfortunately, right now, not in a position where he can win this one that easily. So as I was saying, 30 rounds are allocated to each map. To those that do not know about the game, is what I'm saying here. So you have 30 rounds, and to win you need 16. Each half is played with 15 rounds per half. So each team has a chance to bounce back on one or the other half. What that means is, in this case, it's about to be 10-4, which means we're entering the final round of the first half, which is the 15th. Means that there's a chance that Bitstamp Gaming can already win the first half 11-4. Now, that is usually considered to be a very dangerous result to go up against and also play with. So, well, those are details further down the metaverse of the pro scene, but basically 11-4 is extremely good for the in-house team. It is basically the best possible result they could have hoped for beyond 12-3, 13-2, 14-1, or 15-0. Those are the better results, but that's like getting an ace in the hole for the whole thing. It's very rarely that you get to see 14-1 or 15-0 halves. That's just, usually it takes a very bad team to not get a single round. Alfredo, meanwhile, let's go to the round. Last round is being played out. Does have at least the entry as he goes in with the AK outside. Noob will push ramp, but not get much control. From trophy room, he actually does duel against Timus, win it, and it's going to be back into a 4-on-4 right now. I'm eager to see where this one is headed. The cons might be going back to the con yard. No, I don't know. That didn't go well. But in any case, want to see what the plan here will be for the cons. Nade. Oh, Young Nuke with the duo. Okay, that's a double Kobe. And that's a beautiful little ending and a rose on top. That's just fantastic to see. By the way, blood for the blood god. Yes, indeed. Corn. That's how it works, man. Warhammer, just like I said, fantastic. Love it. Oh, Don Pablo. Well, he's looking out for blood as well. Those heads won't fly by themselves. My dear, he will hit it. Okay, Don Pablo. He's got himself a already double. It's a 1v1 now, a clutch round, and Skooma, if this was 1.6, he could have banged that metal door that was right in front of him from ramp, because, you know, that's 1.6. Unfortunately, it's not, and it's not possible now, but he's got an AWP, changing it out to the M4, if I saw correctly. Yes, indeed. Takes out the M4A1S. This is the silenced variety with 25 bullets in the magazine and 75 in the reserve. But you also have the A4 version, so the M4A4 that has 30 bullets and 90 in the reserve. By the way, Don Pablo, well played! A hat trick by Monsieur Don Pablo. Okay, that's... Don Pablo, that's very suspicious. That is actually very suspicious, Monsieur Don Pablo. So far, he hadn't been able to hit many shots, and then he... That is Seuss. That is very Seuss. Not gonna lie. That's Seuss, man. But this double is where it's at. And that double is what matters. I'm actually gonna keep out a bit of a keen eye now on these guys, because that's not gonna lie. It was a little bit wonky there. You know, I don't get to see that a lot. I don't get to see that a lot, and I watch a lot of pro games. Trust me, people. I watch at least 8 to 9, 10 hours of pro CS every day. We'll have to wait and see. In any case, it is going to be round number 16. This is now the second half starting off. In the second half, you start off again with the second pistol. The second pistol is basically a pistol that, well, a round that gives you only pistols, and you can buy up to $800 worth of equipment. And again, we see Bitstamp this time going for 5 Kevlars. Meanwhile, cons, we have 4 amounts of grenades, a lot of them. Okay, fair enough. And West will open it up already on Don Diego. Alfredo replies, that's West to drop. It's going to be a 4v4 and a B take. I like the idea here. Bitstamp Gaming, they decided for that classic vent rush. You throw a grenade, if you have it, in this case they didn't, in towards Squeaky when you rush through lobby. The Squeaky door breaks up, and then you run towards the vents with a smoke already deploying behind you, down towards the B site. Alfredo finds Noob, but it's going to be a 3v2. Sharifa and Alfredo now, a 2v3, as we see young Luke win the duel on ramp. Sharifa does notice one, but Skooma is able to reply as Alfredo is caught. Now Sharifa 1v2. He sees the player on long, doesn't connect though. And no time anyway. And remember when I was speaking about the timer on the C4, on the bomb? Well, the timer in this case, you can hear it beeping away. We didn't hear much of it in the first half because obviously cons weren't really successful in taking the site. But basically, when you hear the beep, louder and faster and the louder it gets, the less time there is. And at one point, when you reach that 10 second mark, and if you have, for example, you can have music enabled in the game where music starts to play for the final 10 seconds, you can maybe even notice it a little bit sooner, you know, than others, that there's no time to defuse. Either way, that's why you need a defuse kit, as I was speaking earlier. You need a defuse kit to be able to, to defuse it in time, with 5 seconds instead of 10. In any case, West and the rest of the team of Bitstamp Gaming literally run onto the A site, get themselves an easy take, and that will be the 12th round for Bitstamp Gaming. And we come up basically to the most important round on the side of this cons team. Their CT side, well, not their CT side, but any CT side, suffers from a great deal of economical lack. You gotta remember, this game is based on economy, not just team play, aim, and communication between the players and such. It's based on economy. So the CTs are a side which take a lot more money to buy into rounds. And if you don't have that said money, it's very hard to tack away any sort of aggression. Oh my god, okay, Don Pablo, Timus with a double. Don Pablo with a double, excuse me, Timus with one there. They were boosted onto that box. That's something you get to see very often. It's a nice little boost to do. Usually you boost the player up there, then either peek out wide so you have a bait and switch ready, or you boost him up, you leave him there with an SMG or a shotgun while you run down ramp to take other things in consideration. In any case, as I was saying, in this position, Bitstamp Gaming, they lost early on 3 players, but they seem to be breaking the bubble, and they're right back at it, as we see Noob and Skooma are left as the last 2. Alfredo and Sharifa. They should be fine, though. HP-wise, they're doing a lot better. They have... how to say this? Well, positionally, they're looking pretty poor. Alfredo's position is actually... I won't even go into the depths of it, but he gets the first drop. He gets Noob as well. Somehow notices both, gets both easily, and fair enough. The cons pick up a round. Ladies and gentlemen, we get in with the times. The cons are back at it again. Lads, let's not argue, guys. This is our first official Bitstamp channel, first official Bitstamp gaming night, first of many to come. Let's have some fun. Let's enjoy it best we can, and let's see what is in store for us in the future. And let's just hope that, you know, both teams are gonna have as much fun as we are. By the way, thank you for the comments, everybody. I appreciate it very much. In any case, Alfredo pushing out towards red. This is a dangerous tactic that you can choose to go for as the CT, but you need support. You need somebody either in heaven, you need somebody either in garage. In overall, you need people around you to support that push. If not, it's very highly, well, a very high chance, let me put it like that, that you might not be able to do anything with that. West finds Don Diego. Sharifa replies. Unfortunately, it's only Don Pablo and Sharifa left. And Don Pablo might be wielding a golden deagle. You never know. There is actually a deagle that is golden. That's the golden koi. But never mind. Don Pablo and Sharifa deliver. It's going to be a 1v2. Okay, Skooma. Or excuse me, a 2v2 into a 1v2. Sharifa left as Skooma has shot a very fantastic headshot, and hopefully we'll see some more of that. Oh, that nade is good, though. Doesn't deal critical damage. The nade bounced off just the edge of that little bit of wall, but Sharifa, nice headshot, good check. But young Luke, unfortunately, will be too good. 13-6. Ladies and gentlemen, the team of Bitstamp Gaming, the lads from the intern... well, not the intern team. I guess they're the interim CS team, but they're the in-house team, are already leading by a large margin. And these results are usually in pro games quickly turned about into 16-6, 16-7 results. There are times where we see comebacks from teams. Is it likely that we see a comeback here from the cons? Yes, it's likely. Is it actually going to be happening? I mean, I kind of contradict myself here, but I think the answer has to be no. For the better part, as far as I can tell, the Bitstamp Gaming team is doing far better, and in general seem to be a little bit more connected. They certainly have played a matchmaking or two together. Yeah. That's gonna be fun. I can guarantee you that much. Well, 14, lads. 14. Don't jinx them? Yeah, I mean, as a caster, I can tell you this much. The amount of jinx that I actually did do, you can't even consider. Like, there is a god, but it's probably not a good god or something. It's some sort of a witch or a shaman, because the amount of jinxes that I have done are too many. Like, legitimately, if I had to write down the amount of jinxes that I did, are insane. It's insane. It's legitimately insane. I've had comebacks from 14-1 results. VP, I had the VP game with the 14-1 loss they had on a half. They made the comeback. They made the comeback, folks. 16-14. In any case, young Luke will deliver. We are in here in the round that might count out cons for map number 1, but let's see for certain if that's going to be the case as Timos delivers, but it's not enough. The refrag is still there. The advantage is still there as Bitstamp Gaming have a B push in mind, perhaps? Am I seeing this right? Yes, I am. Though there's a player outside, that's going to be Mr. West. Noob, meanwhile, already on catwalk, getting himself into a little bit of a advanced position. Sharifa and Don Diego de la Vega. Well, Sharifa Luna Bebe. Can anybody in chat actually tell me where the guys from the team of cons are? Like, where are they based from? There's just it's my, how to say, I'm just eager to know, France. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. They are French. Well, well, well. They might have learned from the best. From Shoxy and Apex. Wink, wink. As long as they don't learn only from Scream, who is not actually French, but Belgian. Belgium. Or Belgian. But still. Ah, Noob has a good position. Sees the second player as well. And there it is. Le Sherifa Luna Bebe. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Le Sherifa Luna Bebe. I'm trying my best. I'm supposedly French in blood by my ancestors, So, I got this. I got this, guys. Don't worry. I love you too, Benny. In any case, 15-6, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be potentially the last round we see here for our first map. Honestly. Young Luke. Okay. Okay, young Luke. Comes out hot. There's going to be Timus trying to prevent that. He does actually find the kill. Fair enough. But the push from the T side is coming on towards A. And, that sucks. Alfredo and Timus are left. A 2v4. It's not looking too good, is it now? I believe we're soon seeing an end to the round here and to this first map. Almost confirmed at this point. Yep, Mr. Bucketman delivers again. Don't you like to see that? And Alfredo, a 1v2, a 1v3 more specifically. If cons don't succeed in their gaming career, they can always start a bakery career with baguettes, man. Garlic baguettes, isn't that a thing? The best thing, even. In any case, 16-6, we finish off our first map pretty simply, easily, quickly. Bitstamp Gaming get the victory, and that is going to be map number 1, Nuke, done. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. We are still supposedly going in with the coupons for the trading fee, so hold on that, guys, on that giveaway. It will be available to you guys in chat, so no worries. But in any case, I believe we're going into a short break now. We'll see you for map 2 pretty soon. Stay tuned, and we'll be back with more more Bitstamp Gaming. Well, we're back, folks. We are back after a short break. Quickly made it into a few minutes here as we get ready for our second map slowly. No worries, though. Inferno's going to have to wait a second longer because we've got a giveaway currently in chat for you, everybody watching, for you, the viewer. We have a giveaway that's going to give you a chance to win a few trading fees, even though I'm not particularly, well, a coupon for the trading fees, which I'm not particularly knowledgeable about myself. I'm not a crypto guy. Whatever I had kind of went away in a flurry of different weird decisions, and that's about it for me. But you guys might want to earn a little bit differently, and you probably earn a little bit differently, and you might want to use Bitstamp for it. Absolutely, you should be using Bitstamp, and if you are, well, go check it out. I believe in chat will be more details about what and how to use. In any case, will you show me the way? You should show me the way. For me, crypto has never been a big focus. It's been, I'll say like this, it hasn't been good. I'll say it hasn't been good. That's about it. But in chat, I believe it has already been posted about, well, is being posted in as to the trading fee coupon code, and posted by the by the Bitstamp official channel itself in chat. So you have to be in chat to see it, to get it. By the way, Teo as in God, yes, my name is based by, yes, by the God of wisdom and blah, 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 blah. You can see it, can you? There's just beauty and wisdom everywhere. And of course, the second coupon code has been posted in. Go check it out. If you're quick enough, you can get it. And I would like a Bitcoin too, please. Thank you very much. That'd be nice, not gonna lie. Back, I will not forget the story. Back like in 2010, 2011, when I was still in high school, Bitcoins were just coming out, and I had a chance to buy it for like 50, 40 euros. And imagine me today, if I had been smart enough as a high school student to be like, yeah, let's take like, here's 100 euros, let's take it. That would have been a very different outcome back then. By the way, thank you. I will get that picture of the bucket. Thank you very much. That would be amazing. In any case, I believe we're getting ready for Inferno, slowly but surely. The cons had a bit of a rough start, a rough patch on Nuke. Who could have thought? And of course, before we go into that, just a quick overview of who is still playing for the side of Bitstamp Gaming. We have not switched it out yet. Skooma, Noob, West, Young Luke, and Bucketman. And honestly, if we had to choose by name and picture, I'd choose Bucketman every day of the week. If we had to choose by quality, I'd say Young Luke definitely being the best player on the last map. That's a certainty. Not gonna lie, I believe they heard me as well there. So hello to the team of the Bitstamp Gaming crew. And on the other hand, you've got the cons. And now if they were the pros, probably things would have been a little bit different here for Bitstamp Gaming. Unfortunately, that is not the case. Don Pablo, Don Diego de la Vega, Lech Sharifa, Luna Bebe, Timus, and Alfredo. Fettuccine Alfredo, which is more Italian than anything. I guess Alfredo is Italian in general, I would dare say. You know, the Italians probably want to take the victory there. But in any case, the MVP, well, not even the MVP, just the entry fragger upper for the side of Bitstamp Gaming is apparently Noob, which I will already disagree to begin with, because Sasha Ratkai did not play the op. It was Young Luke. But Noob did entry. He is an entry fragger rifler. That would be, in this case, the correct notion to make. And here we see him, the beautiful Noob. Hello, hello. In any case, it is going to be, his chance to prove to everybody in chat who's the best player on the Bitstamp Gaming. Here we see Young Luke, and of course we've got West coming out. He has an orange picture, well, a picture with orange beard and orange hair, and we have yet to prove that, is he ginger or not? Because the picture doesn't do him justice, I would say. But in any case, Scuba, and as the last player will come out, the best player, well, at least best picture player, Bucketman! Whoop-de-doo! And we're waiting for him to come back, so hopefully he's not going to take too long. Maybe he needs a bucket, you know, maybe he needed a bucket, you never know. God knows for what he needed, though. Hopefully nothing too bad. In any case, we are getting ready for our final potential map. Maybe the guys at Bitstamp Gaming will confirm it's the final map. You know, they could be winning this one 16-0. You never know. Could be 16-14. We might go into quadruple, quintuple, or anything more OT. You know, get their brains going. In any case, it's Inferno, and I hope they've pracked for Inferno, because it's actually a tough map. People think that Inferno is easy to play as CT. That is a straight-up lie. That is a straight-up lie. Inferno is actually a difficult map to play. You have to know what you're doing. You have to have good communication, as I was saying previously. If you don't, you might as well forget that you're going to get anything done. And obviously, it's not just that. It's the T side that's really the most difficult of all to play. You have to take banana, you have to take apps. You have to have good control of your utility. When you take banana and when you take apps, you then have to successfully get that info. Okay, where's the majority of their opponents? Are they stacked up on A? Is there a single player in banana B that you can abuse that? Get the smoke CT, get the smoke ruins, you know, get the good pop flash going, the molly triple, molly first box, and then get that execute going on. You can do the classic wall of smokes on site, deep smoke CT, and do a bit of a different take of the variety of the B side take. And then you have the A side. So many variations, so many ideas you can run by. But it all comes down to the decision making and the leadership of one and the other team. Now, since we started off map number 1, the choice of the cons on Nuke, that means that the pro gaming team of the Bitstamp Gaming crew will go on to the CT side of Inferno. Thus, it basically is chosen by your opponent's map pick. You choose which side you begin with, and your opponent chooses the side they begin with on your pick. And then on the third and final one, it's the decider with the knife. So you get to knife each other, and whoever wins the knife gets to choose the side. In any case, I think I brought Bucketman to a level of play and game that nobody up to this point has really realized. Also, big props to production. Thank you, Samek, for that you wrote my name and nickname correctly. Every single outlet that, you know, I work with every single organizer, unless I specifically say it right. Theo over Siard, which doesn't make sense. It is Theo over Siard because his nickname is over. But no, I knew it when I said it. Now I'm getting hot in here. No. That's obviously all fun and games, but just, big shout out there, big love. And anyway, we already gave up 2 coupons, guys. 2 coupons giveaway already happened. We will be jumping into the game momentarily. And I believe we are ready to begin. I've just heard in the background by production, we are going to be jumping into the series, into the map. The players are ready. And after it, do not leave immediately. I'll just warn you pre-hand. We are going to do 2 more giveaways. We have 2 more giveaways to do. And if we finish this map quickly, maybe during the game, we might do a giveaway already during this map. But we'll see soon enough. In any case, let us start this second map and our first pistol on the second map. Without further ado, cons, going in with the big cons. Again, look at the utility buy. They're gonna go heavy util, 3 nades down banana. They've got a deep smoke ready, but Bitstamp Gaming, they're smarter than that. They read them like an open book. They're gonna be going through second middle, through alt middle, into top middle, into long, and towards A. They've got basically this one surrounded. They've got 5 Kevlars, and they'll just run like the wind, people. That's how it works. Okay, Alfredo's gonna be the surprise party, though. Alfredo with a double. Don Pablo delivers and Sherifa. La Sherifa, la Luna Bebe. La la la. It does get the shots in. Young Luke 1v2. No knife. Young Luke. Oh, Young Luke. Would you look at that beauty as he takes down 3. A hat trick to behold. Fantastic Young Luke performance. And he is the youngest of them all, isn't he? Or at least the best of them all. Hot damn, he's definitely the MVP for me now. As we see the cons get absolutely conned out of the round. Wink, wink. But without further ado, let's see what awaits us moving forward. We do have Bitstamp Gaming coming in with the AKs. Actually, AK and the SG from Young Luke. 3 Mech 10s, quite a little bit of utility given the circumstance. And a potential A take, so most likely we'll be seeing a waterfall example here, or a waterfall take. AKA what a waterfall means is what you imagine it being, a waterfall. But not with water, but with players, with terrorists jumping out a balcony in A apps and resembling a waterfall. Skooma. Ooh. Okay. Never mind. West will get it with the Mech 10. So this eco, whilst being successful, whilst being actually pretty cool, they will not be able to win it still. Successful in terms of damage, I should clarify. They get 2 kills, which is a lot more than what you usually see on ecos like this. And Bucket Man. Man, do I love Bucket Man, not gonna lie. By the way, guys, for the coupons, so for the trading fee coupon giveaway that we'll have, you need to have an account on Bitstamp. Obviously, you are basically watching the first ever broadcast of the Bitstamp Gaming Nights, and of course, tournaments that are to follow, and challenge episode 1 basically here. And you need an account, and basically, when you trade, you have no trading fees. Which I'm not sure how many or how much the trading fee is, but I can imagine that's a nice thing, especially if you're a daily trader, which I know, basically how that looks, at least in principle, and that's pretty cool, isn't it? I think that's pretty cool to have no fees on your trades, meaning you work with pure profit, basically, or at least try to. In any case, Bucket Man. This guy is just protected by that bucket. I can't see him dying in this game or this map or in general. He's invincible in my eyes with the bucket. Even Thor couldn't break it with Mjolnir if you could hit it. I can guarantee you that much. Buckets have gone through worse things before. Meanwhile, Young Luke with a bit of a lurk play towards B. I'm kind of liking the idea here, but how is it actually going to work out? Well, for Noob, it ain't. He goes out alone. Bucket Man, oh no, I jinxed him hard. See, that's what I'm talking about. The jinx is real. Don Pablo and Timos deliver. And Young Luke, the lurk, well, not really useful. So, I did say We can kind of make this a thing, actually. I'm kind of thinking it on the spot here, but we can kind of go over not just the defaults, the basics, but we can kind of present to you, or I can try and present to you how, in principle, things should look on or in a professional game. For example, the lurk of young Luke isn't a bad idea. It isn't a bad idea. You have fifth player on the T side that plays a certain position and a certain role in the game that is based on catching your opponent's rotations or being fast enough or good enough or quick enough or just agile enough to make your way or get yourself in a position that will be unexpected or unsuspecting to your opponents. Why I say unsuspecting or unexpected is that's the whole point of the lurk position. You're there to catch players rotating off or onto the site, or being the one that comes into the back, gets a frag, and then allows the rest of the team to make an execute happen. Or whilst an execution is happening, so a certain site take is happening, you're the one that connects the dots. So let's say, for example, the execute is happening, there's two players coming through middle, two players coming through apps. One of them is going to go through boiler, one is going to go through balcony. So before that begins, let's say the lurk somehow managed to get in through long, A long. Or through CT, through B, somehow. That would be highly unlikely, but, you know, let's say. If he does that, that's called the lurk. That then starts off after they start the execution. The lurk then comes into play to check out any rotators or somebody that would be willing to defend it till the end. Good start, by the way, by Bucketman. Again, he delivers, and he is working pretty well right now with his trusty Mech 10. As Bitstamp Gaming crew, the in-house crew, are yet to... well, yet to take this one out. Oh boy, that's the C4 drop. Timo's good hold. He's gonna find the secondary as well. Alfredo. Okay, that's a quick check. I've seen one. Nice little check by Alfredo. Skuma does have a P250 and Kevlar. But unfortunately for Skuma, it doesn't work. So as I was saying earlier, what I want to do is kind of give you guys the basics of not just how CSGO works, but potentially the groundwork for how to become not just a better player, a better team, but approach yourself to understanding how the rounds in the game should be played at a certain level. And if we touch on the subject, for example, in this case, what we just saw here on long. Just this. Just purely this. Two players peeking out. In general, it's not a bad idea. But the way they went about it is very poor. So first of all, the player that peeked first was the player that was on the wide angle, on the deep angle, and the second player then waited until he died and then peeked himself. That's called the 1-by-1 peek. Meanwhile, I'm talking about peeks. We've got a massive take into banana, nades dropping, double Kobe, and a third round for the cons. And a full eco, by the way, for Bitstamp Gaming, so nothing out of the blue there. This shouldn't be too much of a problem, or shouldn't have been a problem in the general sense of the word. As you can see here, double nade is kind of, you know, a bit of a fallback point and a bit of a revenge point. In any case, gun round is here. We'll get to the details of what I was saying in a moment. Let's hold that thought for a second, and we are going to be seeing AKs and an SG for young Luke out of this one again. I like the idea. The smoke is going to be missed, the first one at least, as we can see here. As cons already used two of their smokes. Smokes are going to be a vital utility in any map, in any game. Oh boy. No, don't do that, Don Diego. I know you're the Don. I know you're used to leading people, but it's going to be a risky play of the day. But Skuma somehow doesn't finish that one with a frag. Ay, Skuma. Gotta need to get your aim on. Or your game on. One or the other. You can work on your aim, by the way, by playing Aimbots, which is a map that you can download in Workshop, Steam Workshop, and you can actually practice your aim through that. Meanwhile, when I'm speaking about quality aim, we have a Bucketman, of course, who else with the quality aim? He delivers with another frag. Don Diego de la Vega, will find West again. Solo plays are not exactly something you want to see a lot on the T side, and the most important part of every game and every team is to work together. And in this case for Bitstamp Gaming, and that's that much important when they're already kind of lined up with a few dead players. But young Luke, good deliverance on Don Pablo. That's gonna make it a 2v1 right now, and Don Diego de la Vega is gonna be alone in approaching through middle. He's got a diffuse kit, and he does have a smoke as well, which helps cOns immensely, or at least him, in this retake. But alas, not gonna work. So we're gonna... Oh, I thought we are gonna see that naughty production showing us the failure there. Sometimes that happens. Not much you can do. Fails to jump onto balcony. You know, I call that a fat ass. Whenever you play with me and you fail to jump somewhere that's easy, I'll call it a fat ass. That's just the way it is. Well, that's not gonna be exactly the best of peaks, though, from Mr. Don Diego de la Vega. Fails to do anything, really. Loses the AWP, doesn't hit a shot, and that is gonna be an entry for Bitstamp Gaming. Bucketman, meanwhile, and apps on towards short, of course, on roof. Boosted Timus gets one. Vest replies, a 3-on-3 right now, but A side is not yet lost. This is perfect for the side of Bitstamp Gaming, if you think about it. Technicalities away, or technicalities apart. Bitstamp Gaming do still have the advantage in numbers, and we'll get to why in a second. Let's first see if Skooma can deliver an entry. Mr. or Senor Monsieur La Sharifa Luna Bebe. Good deliverance, actually gets Skooma. There's a smoke up. Oh, bucket man! Dude, the dude has a bucket on his head. He does not even need to see, he does not need to aim, he just shoots. That's enough. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Of course we have of course I have a crush on Bucketman. Who would not have a crush on Bucketman? With a picture like that, I think he gets all the girls on Tinder. And Kozix agrees with me. Of course he does. Or Grinder. You know, I don't judge. To anybody, to each their own. Respect. Bucketman making casket men. Well, definitely making caskets full, or at least giving the funeral parlor the run for their money. Oh, Don Pablo. Oh, Don Pablo! Don Pablito Miguelito. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Well, 1v2, he pulls it off. Delivers it. Saves it. And look at this. Look at this bucket, man. Man, you can hit that bucket with a bat and it's not gonna make a difference, is it? Dadon. Ladon. You know, at this point, I'd how to say, I'd love to see him in a Ladon position. Ooh, Ladon Diego will find West. Early entry. Noob. Close calls. Never mind. Not get. Oh, noob. Okay, that's a Glock kill. That is a Glock kill, people. A Glock kill is what I'm saying here. Yes. Oh, noob. Oh man, he just ran over Don Diego like that. Seems like the Don doesn't have any buried money, or Timus does have a bit of a skeleton in the closet as he finds two. Don Pablo through the smoke, and now Alfredo on the hunt of Skooma. We did see in between there, Don Pablo did get a kill, not sure how, through the smoke, possibly on Banana. Need to double check that, would have loved to see it. Best game ever, Call of Duty 2? Well, Call of Duty 1 to anybody still trying to figure out which game is the best game when it comes down to the old Call of Duty genres. Or to the old Call of Duty games. United Offensive is literally the best multiplayer Call of Duty game. COD 2 wasn't bad, you know, sure. COD 4 Pro Mod Kozix, I see where you're going. I played it. I actually had a team back in the days. Used to play on what's it called? Oh man, I forgot. Oh my god, my brain is melting. I'll remember in a second. I used to play Medal of Honor as well. And sorry, Protection, can you repeat that? Clan base, yes, thank you. Clan base, yes, clan base, of course. I used to compete on clan base. Wasn't too good, you know, I was very young, but was one of the oldest. Well, it is actually, it was up until it closed down. I was very sad back then, had a lot of friends. You know, it's that meme of, I'll see you tomorrow, and then 10 years later, still offline. Just sad, you know, just brings a tear to my eye. Tuane, yeah, definitely we'll fight in Tujan. Lovely, lovely map. In any case, Medal of Honor, Allied Assault is what I played a bit more professionally when I was very young. That was an amazing game. Loved it. Still love it today. But what we love to see is an attack through balcony, a waterfall as I call it. And as you can see here, there's going to be a lot of firepower. And as the verses of the great B.I.G. go, there's going to be a lot of slow singing and flower bringing. If my alarms keep ringing, I don't actually know if these alarms, but, you know, a lot of slow singing, a lot of flower bringing, that's how it goes. In any case, 6-3, Bitstamp Gaming starting to lose control. Guys, they're not doing too well. This is not something I expected. It's their map pick, and it certainly ain't looking that good. Oh, Don Diego, he sees him. He sees him. Noob, can he reply in time, in timely fashion? Yes, he can. That is actually really good for the side of Bitstamp Gaming, but unfortunately alone just doesn't work, guys. You can't get through life alone, nor can you get through rounds alone. You need your team, you need your help, and, well, they certainly need a bit of a booster. Oh, Timus. And Skooma somehow isn't dead. I don't... How is La Sharifa Luna Bebe not checking top middle? I don't know, but he's not. And in-apps control for Alfredo will be had. Emil, I'm not an MC, man. I'm a mic checker, just in a different way. I'm not good with lyrics. I can't really... Look, the fact is, I can't remember lyrics at all. Yeah. Oh, good. What? That flash worked? What? That flash actually worked. Kozix, are you seeing this? Timus, meanwhile, quick reply, gets himself one, and prevents the plant. But yeah, that flash actually worked. I'm not sure that... Yeah, what? How does that flash work? One has to ask themselves, was that a reaction of a dead horse, or was that a dead horse reacting? Either way, that flash worked. That just keeps me surprised. Will keep me surprised, and that's what I love to see. In any case, 7-3, Bitstamp Gaming. Am I seeing this right, Wes? Did you buy a P90? Yes, you did. Didn't ya? Ay, ay, ay. Ay, caramba. Somehow it's... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You've got more bullets. You've got more bullets. Oh, you've only got 4. Never mind. I didn't think you'd waste that many that soon. But, okay, fair enough. You still got it. Holy hell, he still got it. And Alfredo, a little bit of a tag away through the smoke. It's going to be a 3v5 right now. Ooh, Alfredo burns Noob somehow. And now Bucket Man! Ayo! Delivers. Giga Slikovets gives us the taste of their own medicine. And I love his music taste. Just, you know, a little bit of trap behind it. Let's go. Bucket Man defo got his checks and balances in order. Also, yeah, just ran in. Just went with it. You know, I gotta respect West for that. He said to himself, you know what? I've got the P90, I've got 50 bullets, let's run. Let's not stop, well, let's not ever unpress W. Deep nade. What is going on? What is this? What is this? How are you hitting those headshots? What the frick just happened? Nade in, USB in the face, and they just cracked them open like a cold one. Okay. It's gonna be a 1v2. Don Diego de la Vega. If he had his crew with him, things would have probably been very different, but... There we go. Bitstamp will close out the round, and just wanna... Thank you. Production knows that I love Bucket Man. I mean, this picture is just literally taking... Yes, that's the answer to this picture. If anybody asks me what I think, it's yes. And I love the fact that, you know, we're not Russian, but we do have the same color grade as the Russian flag. It kind of feels appropriate, not gonna lie, for Bucket Man. In any case, it is gonna be Don Pablo. The dude's reactions are just getting better every time I see him play. Seems like he's evolving, like Super Saiyan. Maybe just Saiyan, but you know, he's definitely going super at times. Oh, yeah, Noob delivers the headshot though. Skooma getting caught in the trade. And, ooh, am I seeing this right? Timus might get a free drop. He will get a free drop on Noob, but West is there to control the angle. In Live, it's gonna be the one and only West to hold it with a Galil, as young Luke is lurking deep and somewhere in the behind. As the techies say, well, actually not techies, but the Warcraft 3 gyrocopter, they came from behind. And well, certainly they did, as young Luke will find the final one. Don Dieho will have to think hard and long where and how far he can go. 7-6 will be the result, as the Bitstamp Gaming team is doing a splendid job at controlling their, well, I wouldn't say loss, but definitely at least their lack of rounds therefore. Full eco, 5 nades down middle, I love the idea. Down banana as well, and 4... Never saw a USP win a clean engagement like that, not gonna lie. That is an unexpected thing. When you see a USP win a duel like that, through middle, that easy. I raise my glass and hat off to you, sir. You know, as they say, the youngsters. How do you do, fellow kids and all that? Man, when I started playing this game, I was... How old was I, actually? 2011. That's 10 years ago. Oh my god, I was 18. Oh god. Yeah, that just gave me... Oh god, I just feel horrible saying that. Shouldn't have ever said that. Guys, does anybody know where the One Ring is? I might want to be like, you know... I might want to be like, Bilbo. Maybe not as old and grumpy, but definitely want to keep the years going. Don Pablo in apps, a bit of an attempted rousal there on banana. Didn't really succeed. Damage dealt, but no victories. Don Pablo... How does Don Pablo lose any engagements? After his reactions and, you know, just... Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Yeah, Petra, I feel you. I feel you, girl. Oh, well, what we also know is the pain that Timus is delivering. Look at this. Ayo, Timus! With the triple and the quad. As now West is in, well, in a position where he can't really do anything, because the bomb will be defused in time. Timus, the 10-second defuse is there. 8-7 final score, and West this time took the honor of being the lurk, but unfortunately failed big time. Big timers. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute pleasure. I'm not gonna lie. It's a pleasure having you all in chat. It's nice to be able to chat with you, a relaxing game of CS on our hands. You know, this is nice. This is nice. Not gonna lie. Oh, this is the pistol round, the first one. Alfredo with the double here. He was doing actually pretty cool. No. Inferno is le théâtre des rêves. Des rêves. That's how you pronounce it, right? Théâtre des rêves. I'm trying, you know. French is not my strong suit, depending on who you ask. If you ask my girlfriend, she says I'm the best. But if you ask anybody else or a French teacher, I don't know a lick of French. My only words I can say, je t'aime, which means I love you. Voulez-vous... Alec... No, that's not gonna work out. I know what it means. I'm not gonna finish it off. That's about, yeah, that's how it kind of where it ends. La barrette, you know, that's, yeah, I'm gonna finish it there. I don't want to go over the top. I'm much better in German. I studied German, no German, so that's, you know, that's different. But in any case, it is going to be the pistol, the second one, ladies and gents. Second half is starting off. Bitstamp Gaming did bounce back pretty well from the initial... What is this damage? Okay. Okay, fair enough. Young Luke with a triple, and much better. Much better. Alfredo. And they're kind of forgetting about B here. Bitstamp Gaming, please react. Thank you. They did kind of forget about B, but I don't think they're going to be overly concerned. It's a 4v1. And Alfredo with the... Well, with the Kevlar, I think he should be able to pick up at least one or two. He's got a Glock, though. A Glock is actually an amazing pistol. People disregard the Glock as a bad pistol, but if you use it right, it's actually really good. Like long-range fights, obviously against the USP you can't compare it, but in essence, dude, it's got 20 bullets in the magazine, that's one thing. Second of all, you can spam it like hell, and it's still very accurate, and it's actually pretty decent on mid to somewhat engagements, because it can hit that headshot. The downside is it's not an instant headshot unless it's close range. That's the only downside of it. In any case, young Luke is your father. Obi Lipnik, if you're not joking, then damn. He is not young, is he? He lied. His name is Lie. He's a liar. How can he be young and have a child already? No, but obviously, yeah. Kozix, I see you learned German in school too, but never really took from it much. In any case, I do not know Zarma, I do apologize. But Zarma, it means nice shot, okay. Sarma, Icy Strike, I'm there with you, buddy. Sarma is definitely what I know. Probably the best thing. But noob, well, probably the only thing you need to know if you are alive in the Balkans. In any case, it is going to be Skooma that's going to be kind of isolated on site. It's a 3v4 right now, a take. Oh, what is this? No. I'm going to have to say no on that, Signor Alfredo. The Italians would be very sad. In any case, would be Vest and, of course, young Luke. 1v2. Timus can't yet get the bomb down. He's in a bit of a weird one. Timus does get one at least, though. It's a 1v1, but young Luke, there you have it. Don't you see that? Wouldn't you love to see that? Young Luke delivers, and I'm sorry, any French boys in chat or girls in chat, I do apologize if your team is not doing too well. That nuke map wasn't really meant to be, was it? Hopefully Inferno will be a little bit different. Though Inferno is happening in our beautiful Italia. Italian, I can understand a little bit better. That's for certain. But also much the same like French, you know? That's how it goes. That's how the cookie crumbles. Though I can understand it, if nothing else. In any case, this eco round obviously goes as well as one could expect. No kills, no chance, and no rounds. 10-8, Bitstamp Gaming in-house crew is making it work. And I believe there is also time for a giveaway slowly to happen here. We'll do a giveaway in chat with the trading fee coupon. Now, before we do it, don't worry. We'll announce it before we do it. So, you know, you'll know a second or two before it's posted in chat. So you guys have something out of it as well, you know? Not just my dry humor and lovely voice. Maybe doing some ASMR might not be a bad thing. But in any case, it is going to be 10-8. As we see Bucket Man going to be bucketed down to oblivion. Don Pablo. Again, this guy seems to be watching Narcos a bit too much because he's really good at executing people. In any case, oh boy, this is a problem. Skooma wins the duel against two. What? Skooma, how do you make that one happen? I don't know, but you do. And the CT's Bitstamp Gaming. Oh, the Deagle is out. The big balls on West. Kind of like it. Though now it's down to young Luke. And if this was an actual young Luke, aka the one young Luke we're all thinking about, which is obviously Luke Skywalker, he'd be able to take care of cons like this. You know, he'd arrive to the site, he'd block the bullets, he'd make it like Neo, either avoiding them or, you know, stopping them mid-travel, and basically just walking onto site whilst defusing the bomb with his mind, you know, using his lightsaber to kind of protect himself against any projectile weapons. Actually, if I remember correctly, projectile weapons are the one thing that lightsabers cannot block, because it would still be a physical thing, not a laser or an energy weapon. It would be a physical thing that would melt through the saber, and then that melting thing would go through the saber in the same direction it went through, maybe with less force and speed, but it would go through and straight to your face. So you die from horrible burns to the face, being of melted lead and such. In any case, Zarma, yeah, it was a Zarma round. Definitely, the cons are making it work. Let's see if it actually works here. Ooh, Timus. How does he not die? There we go. Noob will be caught, though. Noob well, as the name suggests, is a noob. So he gets caught, you know. That's how it works, guys. Applying physics to Star Wars, well, I mean... True that, true. Touche, sir, touche. Touche. You know, applying physics to Warhammer universe. Imagine that. Oh, man. It'd be, we'd be all depressed if we'd be living in a Warhammer universe, I can give you that much. Force Push is probably the best thing in Jedi Academy. Yeah, I won so many duels with Force Push, it's amazing. You know, you get somebody to the ledge and just, whoops, bye-bye. Pauline, thank you for asking. I actually didn't even break it down. So, okay, we have a little bit of a moment here, 34 seconds. I'll break it down for you in a second. Let's first see what happens here in the round itself. It's going to be cons that are going to be pushing on towards the A side. So far, Bucketman is holding the line, but not for long. And as you can see right now, it's going to be a bit of a reply from Alfredo as well as he finds Skooma. 2-on-3 right now as Bitstamp Gaming are losing control, and quickly at that. Well, this should be another one. Yep, it will be another one in the hands of the cons. 10-10 tied up. So, whilst I have your attention, people, we can kind of break down what KAD means. So, kills, assists, and deaths. KD is the culmination of those three things. Well, technically, you usually just count, you know, you divide and such kills and deaths and such. But basically, KD is either positive if you have more kills than you have deaths, or it is negative, or not negative, but goes below 1.00 if you have more deaths than than kills. Assists is basically what you get when you damage a player above, I believe it is 45 HP. Now, don't quote me on that. Even though I watch this game every day and I've been playing it for too long. Oh, giveaway, by the way. Giveaway in chat. There we go. Sorry, I forgot to remind you all. As I was saying, so it is either 42, 45, I'm not sure. 41? Oh, 41. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, so it's just above 41. So 41 or more percent, I guess. Thank you, Wiggy. I might be wrong. I don't know. But I trust chat. You know, I trust chat. That's one problem. In any case, so you do more damage than that. So 41 or more, you get an assist. And an assist basically means that you helped kill a player. Just don't believe your teammates when they say, he's 1 HP, he's 1 HP. You know he's more than 60 then. Or, you know, more than 80, 90. In any case, Don Diego is going to be starting off this eco for Bitstamp Gaming. Can't really do much there. So, Pauline, is there a best player elected based on those numbers? So based on the statistics of kills, assists, and deaths at the end of the game? Well, yes and no. And we'll get into why is yes and no. There we go, the kill by Sharifa. So, why yes? Because yes, in a way, you get to award the MVP award, as in the most valuable player of the game, or the map, to the player that has the highest amount of kills. But it is not necessarily the best player in the series, or the most effective player in the series. Now, kills are the biggest number that we kind of compare people and their skill with. So if you have 30 kills in a map, that's considered very good. If you have 20 kills, that's considered quite nice, or let's say on average. If you have below 20 kills at the end of a map that takes longer than 17 plus rounds, let's say a map takes it up to 16, 14, so maximum amount of normal in rounds, so maximum of maximum of 30 rounds. That's considered a bad result to be below 20 kills. Even 20 kills is not a lot for 30 rounds. But if there's like 18 rounds played and the result is 16-3, for example, or 16-2 in this case, 18 rounds, having 20 kills is amazing. Having a kill per round ratio of above 1, which is basically almost impossible, because that means you have to kill one player every single round, which is not impossible, but it's very improbable, is actually quite high. So usually you see KPR between 0.8 and 0.9. But I'm getting into details now a bit too much. Let's focus on what is ahead of us. Round 22, everybody. We do have the opt-out for young Luke. We do have banana control established by cons, and they're looking to take apps control as well. Now, remember when I was saying earlier about that apps and banana control from the T side? Absolutely vital. If the cons are able to continue this control of those set positions, they can kind of force the informational game against Bitstamp Gaming's in-house crew. And why I say informational, because information is everything in this game. The more information you can accumulate, the better decision you can make at the end of the round, or at the finalizing of the round as the terrorist, as to what you should be doing. Attacking A, attacking B, not splitting, whatever. Point is, information is everything. And right now, Bucket Man, they know he's there. I'm not sure why he's still there. In pit, it's Noob, broken wall, gonna be abused, he's in trouble, there's a lot of damage, no kills yet, why is this possible? Bucketman still gets one, but Noob does not deliver. A big problem here for the side of Bitstamp Gaming. The result is no longer in their favor as well. Remember, they're on the CT side, and earlier I was speaking on Nuke specifically, how economy does affect the CT side far worse than it does the T side. Well, there is a problem with the economy of Bitstamp Gaming. That means they have none. They have no economy. That's the problem. Remember, why is it a problem for the T side and the CT side, or specifically the CT side? Because it's done differently. The T side can earn additional cash by planting the bomb. If the bomb explodes, they get an additional $250 or $350 each. I actually have to double check on that. But basically, they get around $1,000, give or take. Actually, no, it's just 800. Yeah, it's just 800. In any way, the planter gets 200 and the rest of the team gets 800. So the point is, the T side can get between $800 and $1,000 more every round when they plant, just because they planted. And that's a big bonus. And then add on top of that a loss bonus of 1.4, 1.9, 2.4, 2.9, or $3.4,000. So that was 3.4, aka $3,400. And that makes all the difference. If you add $800 on top of $3.4,000, that's, you know, that's a lot. That means you can buy an AK that costs 2.7 and an additional 1,000 for the Kevlar. That's 3.7. That means you have an AK and Kevlar already. Then add a bomb, which is a smoke, or let's say a smoke and a flash, which cost together 500, smoke 300, flash 200, and you've got yourself some utility. Meanwhile, while I'm speaking about utility, we have the gun round here that's not looking too swell for cons, albeit the turning point is still available to both sides. Bitstamp Gaming, they get one more. That's Young Luke with the delivery. M4 on Skooma, not gonna work out, unfortunately. And that's a save by Young Luke, I'm fairly certain. 13-10 should be the result coming up. Okay, Tarmirich, I will try to simplify or break it down with the economy. So, the way economy works in CSGO. As I said already, the T side has a way to earn more money, $800 for each bomb plant they do. That's one thing. Then there's individual gain of economy where when you kill a player, depending with what weapon, you can get from $100, $300, $600, or $900 per kill on a player. That depends on the weapon though. For example, the AWP gives you only $100, the AK gives you $300, the SMGs give you 600. The shotguns give you 900. So those are just bonuses for kills. The way the economy works itself in essence is you have a loss bonus and a win bonus. When you win the round, you gain 3,400, no, excuse me, 3,000, oh my god, my brain for numbers doesn't work right now. 3,250 is what you gain when you win a round. When you lose a round, you gain anywhere from 1.4 to $3,400. Let's focus on that in a second. I'll bring it back to the loss bonus because that's a super important thing to bring up and kind of explain it. But we'll go as we go along. Let's see first the round itself. A trade, Sharifa for West, and I would say West is actually a bigger loss here for Bitstamp Gaming than Sharifa is for cons. Does it look like cons will win the round? Don't know. We'll see. Let's see for certain. The comeback is still possible for Bitstamp Gaming. Let's not forget that this is CS. It is the principal rule of CS, remember, always, is it's never over until it is 16. The game does not end until somebody has 16 on the board. Meaning, you do not lose until there is 16 on the board. Bucketman and Noob will deliver, but... Oh, man, that was anticlimactic. Noob. White swinging out like that, like a boss, balls of steel. Doesn't get the kill, doesn't get the lady. Ah, Timus and Don Diego. The check has to come for first and second box. Do they do it? Nope, they don't. They do not, and it is Skooma that finds the double, ladies and gents. So, as I was saying about the loss bonus, it's the one important thing you have to understand in CSGO. Loss bonus changes. You start off with 1.9, so $1,900 loss bonus on after the pistol. It was a change back a little whiles back. It was changed. The details of that are not important. It used to be 1.4, but now it's $1.9,000, the loss bonus. When you lose, your loss bonus bumps up from 1.9 to 2.4, so $2,400. And the next round you lose, it bumps up from 2,400 loss bonus to 2.9. So it goes by a margin or by a difference of $500 for every loss you gain, and after 4 losses you have maximum loss bonus of $3,400. And that's how much money you gain just by losing a round. When it comes to winning, you gain $3,250, I think. If I'm not, or the details of that are not important. The point is you get less than you get loss bonus at maximum. But the loss bonus does drop down. So for every 1 round, every time, so if, let's say an example, you lose 4 rounds in a row, you have maximum loss bonus, and you win the next 3 rounds in a row, you will then all of a sudden have only 1.9, so 1,900 loss bonus. Because every round you win takes down the loss bonus by $500. So you win a round, you lose $500 on the loss bonus. So the next time you lose, you gain 500 less until you lose, or when you lose, then it bumps up. It's a weird principle, but basically it's very simple. There are set maps, which is changed out on a yearly basis, but we'll get to that in a second. First, I want to see the round. It's finally coming to an end. 18 seconds. Bucketman! It is going to be the first one for him. Can he find a secondary? We're about to find out. Oh, pulls out 9 seconds to go, and he pulls out the nade. The pump on middle. Cons have forgotten it. Oof. And this is the situation which I spoke earlier. The time has run out for cons. Bitstamp Gaming get the 12. A bit of a mistake there by the cons. So, there are 7 maps that are in the competitive professional rotation. It is Inferno, Vertigo, then you have Mirage, Dust, you have Overpass, and you have Nuke. And did I forget? Oh, Ancient. Yes, an Ancient. Oh, how can I forget Ancient? Yay. And they do change them occasionally, but they're set at least for 1 season. So for 1 to 2 years, they're set like that usually. Guns are especially hard to come by because you need balance. You need to balance them well. And it's very hard to balance CS. So guns, usually we don't have new ones. There are a few nuances here and there. There are a few differences that come once per a few years. But it doesn't really change much. In any case, eco doesn't matter. The round is gone. 13-13. So let's now focus on what really matters. It is the game. It is the round that's going to make a difference here for one or the other team. As we see, Bitstamp Gaming are currently in a good position. They made the comeback. They made the return. And the Deagle play by cons didn't work. Let's see if the AK play works. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a deciding factor now. The game might end quickly. A 2-0 could be happening if Bitstamp Gaming get themselves up to 14-15. The cons take banana. Early control is going to be exerted. A lot of utility being traded out and used. Oh, Don Pablo burning. Ooh, at 11. Not the best, but Alfredo delivers, guys. He is going to be able to get the first shot off on Noob. Again, the Noob falls. That kind of sucks for him, I guess. Don Pablo at 11 frags. And seems to go AFK. We had our suspicious eye out earlier. for Don Pablo. We'll have an eye out again in this round. Wink, wink. Paulines, do not worry. Do not be stressed out. This game is meant to be enjoyed and to relax when you're watching it. Also, you do get stressed. Trust me on that one. I'm not going to lie. So, 13-13. This means that both of these two teams are now 3 rounds away from winning the map. What that means is 3 rounds in a row won by cOns means it's 16-13 and they win. 3 rounds for Bitstamp Gaming in a row won, it means it's 16-13 for Bitstamp Gaming. Or we can see 15-15 and we go to overtime. It's possible. Either way, the bucket man delivers again. Don Pablo, though, replies. It's going to be a 2-on-2. Skooma and West. Bomb gonna be planted. Let's first see the round itself. This is a vital one. As I said, it is all or nothing here for the side of cOns, and they will lose Don Pablo. Well, plata or plomo? The answer is more plomo than in anything. 14-13. And there we go. It will be an advantage for Bitstamp Gaming. Now, with the bomb plant, there should be enough money to buy for cOns. But I wanted to... there cannot be 16-16 unless it's overtime. So, if a team reaches 16 before the other team reaches overtime, which is 15-15, there is no chance to get over. 16 is victory for the team that gets it before the other team gets to 15, aka to overtime, which is 15-15. 30 max rounds means there can be 15-15 and overtime. But there can also be a B rush, and we are seeing that exactly all along. West, you are not happy, but you might just become happy as he finds one. No, Don Diego! On to West he goes. 4v3. Should be 14-14 here, it looks like, as Skooma finds one, but the reply is immediate. 2v3. And honestly, the CTs should not be trying this round out. They should be saving. Yeah, they should be saving, but they're not. It's a mistake. And I want to, you know, I really want to break it down for you guys, but I know this is a lot of info. It's TMI for the first time. You know, this is our first date. This is like our first dinner out. I can't just put out a spreadsheet on the table and be like, okay, this is how taxes work, this is how my economy works, this is how much, you know, this is how it works, this is how it goes. No, we can't do that. We have to take it step by step. So let's first go with the basics. To anybody that does not know what is going on, feel free to write it down. Feel free to ask me. I'll try to explain it in the best of terms, and I'll try to present to you, at least in basic terms, in layman terms, what exactly you're looking at and how it works. Right now, the result 14-14 is basically meaning we are in the final 2 rounds of our game. We will be going to maximum 30 rounds because we are already at this result 14-14, meaning that overtime is possible. We can see 15-15, and that means overtime. If we get to overtime, I'll explain it then, because it's not complicated. It's just an additional amount of words and meanings that some people might not understand immediately. So as I said, make sure to ask me anything in chat if you do not know what exactly, what exactly you're looking at. Feel free. I will be happy to answer any question. Meanwhile, looking at the round, 54, 52 seconds now, counting down the clock. If we discount the 3.2 seconds required for the bomb plant, they have between 42 and 41 seconds to go here. cOns are going to be running low on time if they take their sweet time again. It's a 5v4 already position. Oh boy, they're going B. Yep, they're going B. I'm not particularly a fan of this, but they might be able to catch one, and that will be West. Don Pablo delivers. The bomb is moving fast and furious. And this could work out well for the side of cOns. If they get the 15th, if they get the first one, that's perfect. Skooma will be checked, but he will be bagged as well. The bomb plant still not happening, though. 16 seconds, time is everything. Oh, Don Pablo with a Glock, and he will make it happen. Enough time to plant the bomb, but it's going to be a 1v2. Don Pablo with the AWP. And let's see how he does this one. A clutch round. 1v2 with the op. The problem with the op is you've got a 3-second timer before you can shoot again. What? Where are you looking at? Where are you looking at? Bucket man, don't. I know you have a bucket on your head and you cannot see beyond it, but please don't look to your left side when there's one player left that is shooting at you from your right side. Please. Thank you very much for understanding. That gave me a minor heart attack, not gonna lie. In any case, as I was saying, so the problem with the AWP is when you shoot with it, you need about 3 seconds, little bit less than 3 seconds, to be able to shoot again, because it's a bolt action rifle. Means that you have to put the bullet out, or push the bullet out of the chamber and pull a new bullet into the chamber. It takes time, like real life. In any case, Bitstamp Gaming right now, 15-14. They win one round, they win this game. That's how easy it is. And let's see how it actually happens. As we do start it off with a B rush again. The cons are in trouble if they lose this round, because they lose this game. And a nade to hit them. Not going to be that big. Not going to be that effective. Am I seeing this right? Noob has a P90. Yes, he does. Okay, it's going to be a 5v5B retake, though. What the hell just happened? And Don Pablo through the smoke. What? Don Pablito through the smokito. He delivers, and overtime might be happening. I think overtime is actually happening. No way. Wow. Yep, overtime's happening, folks. Or is it? Bucketman, maybe the savior of the day. Let's see for certain. Mr. Bucketman, an ace clutch. He's gonna need an ace clutch. He's got about 20 seconds left. Bucketman, you gotta make a move on, man. You have no time to waste. A player in triple, a player in banana, and a player behind him. Yep, the round is gone. Overtime. Okay, we came to it. We get to overtime. So, overtime works on the basis of MR3. Max rounds 3 per position, so per side. And you have $10,000 or $16,000 to buy with. So you play, you continue where you were left in 15-15 result, which in this case is the CT side for Bitstamp Gaming's crew, and of course for the cons, the T side. You get 3 rounds for each position. So for each side, you get 3 rounds to play. The winner that gets that first gets 4 rounds victory, so 4 rounds won, will be the winner. That's the win of the overtime. You need 19 to X result in order to win overtime. So if we're currently in 15-15, you need 4 rounds, be it one or the other team, T's or CT's, to win overtime. AKA, you need 19 the score. If you can imagine 19 on the top of the board. If this was 19-15, whoever would have 19 would be winning this map. If it goes 18-18, so it means 3 rounds to each side on overtime, so 3 rounds won by each side, that means that you play another overtime. That means you play, again, secondary overtime, which with the same rules. But the rules here are MR3, 10,000. Thank you very much for setting this. I love 10,000 MR3 because it actually limits the amount of BS and the amount of forces. And I like it. Double up play, by the way, for Bitstamp Gaming. So we go focus into the rounds themselves. Let's see what the idea here is for Bitstamp Gaming. With double AWP, you tend to be a little bit less mobile, and you definitely tend to be unable to retake positions because it's that much harder to get into a spot and get your, retake on. But it's therefore that much harder to cancel it out, to play against the double up. It's that much more dangerous. Pauline, well, yes and no. You gotta understand, when you play CSGO, you play it for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day. And pro players play up to 1 to 2 best of 3s a day when they have tournament days and league days. Some play 3 to 4 best of 3s a day, and that's extremely exhausting and nigh impossible to do properly. But Terry not. I would say they're not overly exhausted. If they play... So if you play, let's say, 3 times a week, 2 to 3 hours, you play about the same amount you would play a single best of 3, give or take. But it is, it can be exhausting if you're not liking it. In any case, West gets one. Good return by Timus. Now alone, Bucketman. The Bucketman on balcony will be checked and we'll find one. Opala, Bucketman. No, he doesn't get the second. Bucketman, why you ain't releasing that trigger? A 3-on-3 now as Bitstamp Gaming might have to drop this first round of overtime. By the way, he saw the head of Don Pablo in under balcony. Didn't really react to it. And Bitstamp Gaming, Skooma, what are you doing, buddy? You save. You gotta save here. He's not saving. Nope. Pauline, well, yes, flashy things can happen on screen, so please do take a break if you're exhausted. You shouldn't be behind your PC for as long, but take a 10-minute break, 15-minute break, come back to us, we'll still be here then. In any case, 16-15, ladies and gents, the cons are doing a great job. We have a third map behind us still, and third map will be the one and only Vertigo. Vertigo. And yes, you do get a vertigo feeling when you're on it, because you're on a skyscraper 51 floors up. Noob. Good check through balcony. Gets himself a free kill on Don Diego. This is where... You know, this is where you would be expecting a player on second middle from cons on either... Oh, what is West? Missed the West. If you were... Okay, Skooma somehow doesn't get Timus. That was weird. Never mind that. 2v3 and 1v3. Could be none v3 very soon. Don Pablito delivers though, and the flank's been already said. Bucketman comes in behind. Meanwhile, young Luke is going to be looking to control that cross. Don Pablo with the AK drops the smoke. Smart choice. Bucketman still waiting on Banana, and Don Pablo could have gone through the smoke into CT, instead decides to commit towards B. And young Luke cannot miss this shot. If he misses... Well, that was a pre-fire if I've ever seen one, Don Pablo. And you don't seem like the pre-fire type. Wink, wink. In any case... 16-16. One round for each side here. Bitstamp Gaming... As I said, first to 19 wins the map, wins the overtime. If we see 18-18, we see, well, second overtime. No, I'm not saying that. Come on, man. Fair play. I am not... Come on, lads. You know I'm joking. If I wasn't, I would be very direct about it. In any case, oh la la, young Luke will deliver. And that's a problem, actually, all of a sudden. For the cons, this means very bad things, unfortunately. Because now, Bitstamp Gaming most likely find the 17th, or at least look like they would. Which means they will be 2 rounds away from winning this overtime. And given the fact that 2 rounds is less than potentially, well, less than 2 minutes in actuality, and usually is even less than that. It's usually 3 minutes, give or take, for 2 rounds. Because, you know, you gotta count. A round has 1 minute 55 of gameplay and 15 seconds, or depending if you're in pro games, usually they set the timer of freeze time to 25 seconds or 20 seconds. So it can have anywhere between 1 minute 55 for the round, plus the 40 seconds of the bomb timer, plus the 20 seconds or 15 seconds of freeze time. It can have between minute 30 and 2 minutes for each round on average. Okay, double scope usually doesn't help, and certainly didn't help there. But it is going to be the round for Bitstamp Gaming. Young Luke delivers a hat trick from him, and it is, well, I would say Luka Doncic, but he is still not a professional, well, basketball player. He's a professional CSGO player for the Bitstamp Gaming in-house crew. Well, I'll put it like this. A casual professional player. So I don't go... so, you know, I can't say he's professional because he's not. You know, it doesn't work like that. In any case, 30 kills for young Luke, 26 for Skooma. We got 29 for Alfredo. And now we switch sides. Remember when I said that overtime works on a basis of MR3, max rounds 3? Well, 3 rounds have been played out on the first half of overtime. Then they switch sides. Of course, Bitstamp Gaming crew goes back to the T side, whilst cons go to the CT side. And let's see how this one actually goes on forward now. We can see happiness. I like the fact that the guys are happy, you know, that they're communicating, that they're getting their groove on. That's always a positive thing and a lovely thing to see. It's important to be emotionally happy and content when you play, otherwise your results will show your discontent or otherwise your negativity. I'm not joking. This game affects, is if your performance is affected by your mentality. If you feel bad, you shouldn't be playing CS because you're just gonna feel worse. In any case, we are in round number 4 of overtime. If Bitstamp Gaming get the victory here, they go up to 18. And if they get one more afterwards, they go to 19 and win the series. If cOns win, we go to 17. And then it's back on... Well, then meets and overtime is back on the menu, boys. Here we go. It's an A-split. I like the idea. 3 players to defend. Timus from the first box. Alfredo from the second peak of Pit as he finds Noob as well. This is looking splendid. The cOns are getting their ducks in order. And that's it. That is gonna be it. That is 17 to cOns. That's a confirmation if I've ever seen one. Young Luke, buddy, you've got an op. He will save. It's a smart choice in this case. It's overtime. The op is very expensive. It's the most expensive weapon in the game besides the M249 and the auto sniper, which are both useless weapons, by the way. Don't ever buy them, even if you have money for it. But in terms of useful weapons, the op is the most expensive one of all. It costs $4,750, and that is enough for a terrorist to buy not only an AK and Kevlar, which costs together $3,700, but also full utility, which means Molotov, 2 flashbangs and a smoke, or a Molotov flashbang nade and a smoke. Utility is what you see on your left and right screen order. On the left side for cOns it says full. That means everybody has the maximum amount of their utilities. You can only carry 4 of one unique utility, with the exception that you can buy 2 flashbangs. Well, 1 more flashbang than usual. So you can have 2 flashbangs on you, and you can buy 1 more afterwards if you use one, if you have the time. Young Luke though delivers. Ladies and gents, we are in round number 5, and Young Luke will find 1 more. This is not the final round. There are 2 more rounds left. We'll play until the end, because this is the result right now. Oh la la, Skooma! Hey! Delivers with a nice shot with the P90. The bomb is going to be planted, it looks like, as Don Diego de la Vega has spotted a player in triple, takes the wall bang, but does not succeed in picking it up. As Timus replies, it is going to be a 3v2 right now. Alfredo and Timus. Let's see how this one works out. Alfredo finds one, that's Young Luke. Timus goes through the smoke, and they will find West as well. 18 to 17. We are going double digits overtime. We are going into 1917 for cOns and third map, Vertigo. Gents, we are not done by a long shot. Blinded, you know what I'll say? Highly unlikely. Because I don't think the skill correlates to being able to even do it. In any case, 18-17. Alfredo, the one-way smoke. It's a classic, love to see it. And the cOns have some tricks up their sleeves. Oh, come on, Don Pablo, what is this, pro gaming or what? Young Luke delivers. Young Luke delivers again. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, okay, okay. Let's get our ducks in a row, guys. Let's see where this one leads to. Don Pablito with the op. 2 M4s on Alfredo and Sharifa. Op on Young Luke and 2 AKs on Skooma and Bucketman. Utility-wise, both sides still have quite a little bit. And this looks like it's going to be a fake towards A first. Young Luke going to try and sell that. Though I'm not sure why Young Luke is alone with the op on Boiler. It doesn't usually pay well to be alone in this kind of position. Meanwhile, Sharifa is on B. Flash wide. Oh, that's a team damage. Ay, team shot, and rotation's happening now, but they gotta go back A. They gotta go back A. They're still committing. A is clear. And Young Luke has the info. Oh boy, no time. No time. That's the round. That's the game. That's the map. I feel like that could be it. Young Luke now has to be there in time, or it's going to be a doozy. He gets one. That's going to be Don Pablito. 2v1. Oh my god, it could be double overtime. Can't imagine I'm actually saying this, but it could be. Alfredo at 35 frags. The dude is insane-o. Alfredo has no smoko though, and young Luke has a nade and a smoke, but it will be checked out, and Alfredo does it! He does it! We are going into a short break before we do that though. 1917, the cons get the 19th, and look at the happiness of Timus's character. And welcome back everybody. We are getting ready for our final map of the evening here of the first CSGO challenge for the Bitstamp Gaming episode 1 effectively here. My name's Overcr, aka Over, brought to you of course by Bitstamp to commentate our beautiful gamers of the Bitstamp in-house team, and of course facing off today. They will be facing off today against cOns. They've already won map 1. We are going to be going into map number 3 here, as they had lost Inferno in overtime. We are getting ready for our final one of Vertigo. On our left side, we've got Bitstamp Gaming, as I said already, and, you know, my favorite man, Bucket Man. And then we have on the right side, Don Pablito, of course, De La Vega, Don De La Vega, and we have then Sherifa Luna Bebe, Timus, and Alfredo. And this has been a little bit of an eye-opener, I'm not gonna lie. It has been an interesting development of characters and game in general, and I gotta say, it was a lot better than what I expected, not gonna lie. It really was a lot better than what I expected in general. Like, you know, whenever you hear of a team being either DMG, LE, hey, there's Noob. As I said, whenever you hear of a DMG team or an LE team, you don't consider this to be the highest level of play. Even in matchmaking, you know, where the ranks are proportioned quite distinctly. You have Global Elite, that is the highest rank, then you have Supreme Master, whatever it's called, Supreme we call it, that you have as the second rank. Then you have LEM, which is Legendary Eagle Master, then LE, Legendary Eagle, and then you have, like that, it just goes down. Basically, point is, if you're not in the top, let's say, if you're not in Global Elite on matchmaking, then from my perspective, I wouldn't even consider a player to be the best player, or just a very good player. What I mean by that is, you know, matchmaking is not a marker for quality, and Global Elite is not a marker of good quality, even if you are Global Elite. But it still does show that you have some skill, basic skill, that's much needed to begin playing. In any case, we are ready to go into our third and final map. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it is Vertigo. And as you can see, yeah, I spoke about the knife earlier. They will knife each other for the choice of the side. And cOns will win this knife because they have the HP advantage and the numbers advantage, and they will have the chance to choose the side to begin with. So, ladies and gents, do also not forget, we have one more coupon to give away. One more trading fee coupon to go out there for everybody to enjoy without any trading fees on Bitstamp. Of course, for that, you do need a Bitstamp account and all that shadazzle, bedazzle, which more details can be given to you by the actual people that know more than me about this. Left, left, right. That is exactly Obi Lipnik. That's how you knife. Left, left is 2 fast left shots with the mouse, and then the right click is the backstab kill, insta-kill if you hit it in the back, and you do more damage. In any case, it is going to be the damage to be dealt with pistols. Like, oh my god, 5 players with utility. Like, cOns, I don't know how they go with it, how do they play with it, but they go for 5 utilities. 5 players with utility, excuse me. Already starting off Don Pablito with the first. Don Diego De La Vega gets caught as we have Noob with a double. On short, Alfredo falls, and it's going to be Sherifa and Timus to try and single out these 2 frags, these 3 frags, these 4 frags. Doesn't matter, they can't get it. Round 1 goes to Bitstamp Gaming as they win the pistol, and we'll switch the upper name of the teams immediately. Don't worry, guys, I think we are correct in that department. Yes, we are. It will be switched out in a second, so no worries. We'll switch the names of the teams. That can be confusing at times. It happens. It's all good. All Gucci, as we would say. In any case, it is a full eco. It is going to be the cons going on to a full eco, as they have USPs only. Meanwhile, a hunt for the whale. Nade kills Don Pablito. Meanwhile, West trading out with the Mech 10. Nicely done. So, as always, it is my absolute pleasure bringing you this series, bringing you the commentary. If you do not know who I am, you can actually go check me out on my Twitter or my Instagram. I'm not a big Instagram user because, you know, I'm not a big overall social media guy. But Twitter I do use occasionally. I need to step up my social media game. I know it's harsh. But you can go check me out at OverCart on Twitter. Give me a follow if you will. Much love. Overall, I do professionally commentate Tier 1, Tier 2 tournaments. So you can, you know, you can go check me out sometimes when I do that. In any case, we are going to be back to the regular matter at hand. We are watching the Bitstamp Gaming CSGO Challenge, the first episode of many to come. And already we see a bit of a challenging start on the middle here as cons are going to be losing the first player. But the replies are there. Alfredo will find a delivering moment here with a double, though a 3-on-3 will ensue as Bitstamp Gaming crew have an advantage with the... Well, I would say with the weaponries, they can be a lot faster. They can be a lot more impactful in short terms. On long-range engagements, they absolutely do lose it out against the M4 and the FAMAS of the cons. We just need to switch out, by the way, the names of the teams. Don't worry. It should be in a moment or two. It's not a problem. Alfredo, meanwhile, doesn't need to switch out anything. He just keeps on giving. Well, more specifically, taking. And he will go for the 4K as well. I would wish to see an ace from him. If he continues like this, that's amazing to have an ace in the third round already. Skuma does not predict somebody being behind him. And I think Sharifa gets the kill here. Or does he? Skuma. Yanis Skumouts. Hide it. Nope, not gonna expect it. And that is gonna be the first round to the cons, ladies and gents. The cons get themselves the first round by, I'm not gonna say luck of the draw. Definitely happy with how it turns out to be. And Alfredo already looking for the MVP. Definitely looking for that MVP. I gotta say, last game it was it Alfredo with 35 frags or more, like 38? I think that's pretty impressive. Gotta say, it's not a regular occasion you get to see that. In either case, Oppa, Timus will see the boost. Noob will be caught, and I think this is a problem for young Luke as well. Oh, mouse jump! It happens, it happens. Luckily, he hits the shot somehow. Mouse wheel jump, when you have it on the scroll wheel, you can have it to jump and bunny hop. That's what I do. And it's actually really hard to sometimes miss that scroll wheel jump. Because, you know, you flabber and you have pizza fingers. Meanwhile, the advantage goes back to the cons as they take their third player. The advantage is looking to be deepened by Alfredo. As we have a split by Bitstamp Gaming. The bomb on B, the last player in middle. Young Luke looking for Lurk again. Though, for some reason, not sure why. A slowdown to give a taste of what's to come. Bitstamp Gaming, I mean, they played a very good game of CS on Nuke. They gave us a taste of what is possible on Inferno. Obviously mistakes were made, obviously it wasn't the best, but I have a distinct feeling these guys will rise in their CS career in the days and months to come. If they continue like this, certainly for public sakes, you gotta up your ante, would the Americans say. In any case, here come the cameras. So we see the guys being very relaxed, chillaxed. And whilst we are waiting for the tech issues to be resolved, we can enjoy the lads from the Bitstamp in-house team. In any case, we are going to go into round number 5 And here we go. We have been able to get rid of the pesky bug that sometimes happens. Something we cannot control. Sometimes the software is just, you know, liking to be a problem. But blood for the blood god certainly is coming as Noob delivers, and Korn would be happy. Let's see if Slanesh might have something to say about that from the side of the cons. But no, so far so good. Definitely a lot of skulls already on the throne there as Young Luke delivers another one. A lot of heads flying, and I think the Chaos Gods would be pleased with this offering, as Bitstamp's gaming crew is definitely successful enough to pick up the slack and the third round. I gotta say, I'm more of a man of the Imperium. You know, for me, Karl Franz from the fantasy region would be the hero. Oh, Don Pablito, clutch or kick surely seems to be hitting his head. Kozix, it seems like Don Pablito has listened to you and he's trying to clutch this one best he can, but Young Luke! Oh boy, oh! And he's got the soundtrack for it as well. The Pistoliero. And that is going to work out perfectly. Bitstamp Gaming, they get themselves the save. In any case, most certainly the Skaven are the worst race in the Warhammer universe. I do not like it. Well, let's see first of all if this eco can succeed. Nope, never mind. They can't. It is going to be a 3v1. Alfredo at a bit of a disadvantage, let's be honest. But this is going to be 4-2 for Bitstamp's gaming crew. They'll be able to take themselves up for at least one more. As I was saying earlier, though, I'm more of an Imperium man. Though the elves seem to always have some very defining features you'd like to see. Although the orcs seem like a good choice as well. Gotta like the orc boys. They're kind of crazy, but that's what it's all about, isn't it? You gotta get sometimes a bit crazy in life. Also, if I'd had to be a guardsman, man, I'd be in the Death Guard, or what's it called? The guard that never retreats when it comes to Warhammer. The ones where the captain gets shot for the Death Corps, yeah. Where the captain gets shot for insubordination, not the crew. Honestly, the best memes come from that department. I gotta say, I love the memes of the Death Corp. The Krieg, Death Krieg or Corpse, or what it's called, the Corp of Krieg, I forget the name. But in any case, let's see where this one is headed. Ladies and gentlemen, at 4-2 right now, Cons in a full buy again. They've got the op out for Don Pablo. Dead Corpse of Krieg, there we go, thank you, Tarmiric. Two FAMASes, MP7, which is not a usual buy. You see an MP9 or a UMP rather than an MP7. Still okay weapon, though very expensive for its cost to quality gain, or cost to quality ratio. Usually you'd prefer an MP9 because it has a near similar performance, if not almost the same. The op out for Don Pablo is what really matters, though. The op, it will make a difference here for the T side or the CT in that regard. Alfredo, good challenge, but where's the support? Where's the op? Don Pablito, you need to be on point here, as he is already in that corner of CT cross. Is he gonna peek out? No, in Castle, it's gonna be Timus, and Timus delivers with one, make it two! Timus! And Sherifa to add on top of that. And voila! 4-3, as the Cons will have to forfeit at least... Oh, excuse me, not the Cons, rather the Bitstamp crew will have to forfeit one more round. This should be an eco, I would gather. They don't have much money to go around, the Bitstamp crew. They can go for mini Kevlars, so you buy just Kevlar without the helmet, which costs $650, then you can buy a pistol, a Glock. A Glock is already what they have, but a Tech 9, a 250, P250, and get your groove on. In any case, Sherifa. Close range on middle. I don't like the idea here. Sherifa can quickly be tagged out and bagged out, and well, that's what's gonna happen here. as she or he loses his life. Timus gets caught in construction. This is becoming a problem. Okay, Skooma with the UMP and the Kevlar. He listened to my advice, I guess. Or at least, you know, he already knows the advice. Use a UMP or an MP9. You can run and gun with it, even. And my god, by the luck of the draw, it seems like the Bitstamp Gaming crew will find another round. 5-3 after having to go for an eco. They seem to be far more successful when they're ballsy. Who would have thunk it? Le fameux crash. I have no idea what a crash means. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but le fameux crash. Maybe le fameux fatal? No idea. No, never mind. In any case, I'm just hitting the dark here. My French, truly not something I can be proud of. Well, they might be able to catch the final one. Alfredo still... Alfredo. Using the lovely little trick, ring around the rosy. Hiding until time runs out. That's pretty much the best you can hope for. Up out for West. We have up out for Don Pablo. A full buy for the cons. An interesting choice that West would get the op instead of young Luke. As I said, young Luke was proving to be quite successful with the AWP previously. So it's an interesting choice to see West this time be the man of the hour with the big green gun. Also, am I seeing this right? Yes, I am. Behind side default, there is one. That is Alfredo. In headshot. Oh! Young Luke! What was that? Damn! Okay. My bruh. That is gonna work. Why is the bomb on A? Why is the bomb being planted on A and two players on B? What is this magic? What is this magician? What is this moment? Oh my god. Oh, my brains hurt when I see this. I'm not gonna lie. It makes me a little bit weirded out. But Timus still finds one. It's a 1v1 and Noob will still win it at the end. Bitstamp Gaming seems to be luck more than anything right now that's present for them. And certainly heresy in my book, that is. When you plant the bomb and two players are on B and it's free and you've got a minute and something on the clock, that is heresy if I've ever seen one. Somebody called the God Emperor. He might have something to say about this. Just don't call the Blood Angels. They're gonna make a mess about it. In any case, West with a triple. Hey, okay. That's easy. That's simple. That's clear as day. 7-3 as Bitstamp get themselves quite the advantage. Okay. I kind of like what I'm seeing. And we've got the op back out for Don Pablo. We've got the M4s. We've got the full utility. Domination seems to be the right course here, Nates. Question is, how long can they keep it up? Lest we forget, this is a game of will. A game of morale. And the lower it goes, the faster you fall. No joke. This game is based so much on energy and your morale, it's crazy. I think they should do a psychological research about how it affects players and how it affects victory. And I mean about the cons. Morale for the cons is low. That's what I mean. Oh, team kill by Noob. No, Noob, why are you such a noob? Well, excuse me, West actually got that team kill. Sorry, why, West, why are you such a noob that you killed the noobest of the noobs? Damn it. And Noob is the best player currently on the side of Bitstamp Gaming. Sucks to be him, I guess. Bucket Man, though. My favorite kind of man. Okay, Timus predicts the fact that that's going to be a flank. Fair enough. Well, that's going to work out. Fourth round for cons. They got a little bit lucky there. That team kill was a big boost, and they certainly have morale now. I would say Bitstamp Gaming's crew hasn't yet given up, not by a long shot. The lads here having some fun, obviously. Cons, meanwhile. What is the pro and con of them? Well, the pros are none, but the cons are everywhere. I'm not sure where I went with that one, but still, kind of works out, I guess, at the end in itself. Sharifa Let's see if he can make it happen. Perhaps defend the corner. Good nade in towards castle, and well, the castle has fallen, gents. Trebuchet is better than a mangonel or a catapult. Trust me on that one. And if you want to break down a castle or its walls, you use a trebuchet. Sherifa onto west, but unfortunately he is alone. Or she. Again, I'm not actually sure. She or he. Meanwhile, Bitstamp Gaming. They get the B site, they get the bomb plant, they get the round. Now, as far as this game is concerned, as far as this map is concerned, this is one of the... I'm not gonna say weirder maps. Definitely one of those where the T's have a distinct advantage they can gain early, but it is a lot harder to get that advantage, as some might think. A ramp is usually the primary position that you play for as the terrorist, because it gives you the most information, and it gives you the most kind of room to work with. Middle is doable, but it's also a choke point and a long hallway choke point, so it's not exactly the easiest one to overtake and not lose your life. Okay, there's nobody on B. Okay, the CTs are in trouble. Qu'est-ce que c'est? That's cons? Well, I guess there's more cons than there are pros. And yes, absolutely, bring back Cobblestone, please, for the love of God. I hope that Valve brings it back. But above all else, I will never forgive Valve, for removing Train. That is it. Removing Train, for me, has been the biggest mistake they could have done. Ever. In any case, ever to be this retake. Let's see if it succeeds. And Noob will find one, but Don Pablito with the MP9. Look at this monster, and West is alone. Why is West on the other... What? West? Oh my god, again, West. I'm not sure why is he there. West, buddy, you gotta be with your team. Also, word of advice to the Bitstamp Gaming crew. You might want to set up your afterplant when you have the bomb planted. Yeah, afterplants are a thing, and you really want to play for that time. Raj be like a true Slav, absolutely. I need some burek while you're at it. Oh, Sherifa forgot the weapon, but it's all fine and dandy. 8-5, round 14. We are going to be going for that A take through ramp. Timus with a nice little return favor. He will win the second as well. Noob will fall. Where's the rest of the squad, though? What is this? Split attack. Ooh, Skooma. Lucky but unlucky in the same moment. That's the C4. Ooh, that is a spicy one. Yeah, that's 6 to cons. This is 8-7 on the half, most likely. I mean, it's not 8-7 yet, but it is likely to happen. Yeah, the P90 doesn't work like that. La Don Diego de la Oveja. Whoever sold you that weapon and told you you can use it as a long-range, mid-range engagement, he lied. I gotta disappoint, sir. All our hope is in young Luke. The Force is with him. The Bitstamp crew is with him. The Bitstamp Slovenian crew is with him. And let's see. Oh, kinda sucks to see that. Hate to see it. But it happens. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, mate. It's not a problem. The guys are enjoying themselves. I love it. Absolutely love it. In any case, round number 15, last one of the first half of the third and final one map, ladies and gents. As we have Skooma. Oh my god, I've just noticed it and I decided to not see it before. It is a PP Bison. It is a PP Bison, people. And it got a kill. It got a kill. My god. My brain hurts just seeing it. But they're succeeding. Oh my god. I didn't think that's possible, but it is. Okay. Alfredo, you might as well throw yourself off the block here. Knife? Knife. Knife. First knife of the round. First knife of the map of the series. No! No! Okay, okay. All good. Ikit Claw, yes, my brain is starting to hemorrhage a little bit there. And also, yes, thank you for keeping me noticeable in hydration. I appreciate the fact that you are keeping me hydrated. Hydro Homies unite. Always drink water. I'm drinking warm water because of my voice. You can probably hear it cracking a little bit. I had been ill throughout the last 10 days, and well, I am now cured since Monday, Sunday, something like this, even earlier Saturday, but you know, the voice still takes a little bit of a beating, and in my line of work, it's something you have to take care of very carefully. And yes, well, I don't know which one, but yes. Also, Vugla. I'll say this in Slovenian to make it more clear. Talam Vugle, ampak jem burek. In any case, it is going to be our second half starting off in a moment. And, of course, this second half is going to be very spicy, I would say. Spicier than sriracha sauce, maybe even. We'll see, though. We'll see for certain as we open it up with round 16. 6-9, aka 9-6 more exactly. And this is an advantage that Bitstamp Gaming's crew can absolutely deepen it even further. Good nades being thrown, a little bit of damage already dished out, and the deal here is done. And this is the art of the deal, not what that man over the pond in a yellow suit and, well, orange face wrote. This is how you do it. You basically entrap your opponents in the best possible way. From all sides. You bank on them, you sandwich them in, you get them. And voila! 10-6, the second pistol goes to Bitstamp Gaming as well. And it's the best possible start they could have hoped for. Tarmirich me. Are you French or are you, like, how do you know, who taught you that word? Sir, you need to learn better Slovenian words. In any case, it is gonna be 10-6. Advantage in favor of course, the Bitstamp crew. Oh, noob. See? Now you just encapsulate my heart in this worm fuzzing feeling. The PP Bison getting a 4K, the fact that he gets a 4K. Ah, lovely, lovely. Totally not a noob. Absolutely. 64 bullets in the magazine. Spray to your heart's content. That's how it goes. Well, we do have two MP9s. P90 by Luke. I think the Bitstamp crew has started to take this one a little bit easier. They've started to enjoy this one. And they've decided, you know what? Let's have some fun, folks, shall we? Let's have it a bit daisy and rainbowy. You know, chase the magic dragon, if you will. Have some fun is all it's all about. That's what it's all about in the general sense, though, guys. This game, this tournament, this challenge is also supposed to be fun and exciting and just something new for everybody. For those that don't know what you're watching, if you're just tuning in, welcome, of course, first of all. This is the Bitstamp official first broadcast of the CSGO Gaming Challenge, where the in-house Bitstamp crew will be fighting up against challengers. Of course, going up against teams that will sign up to try and take the flag or the victory from underneath the in-house crew. Don Diego de la Vega, well, certainly doing what a Don would do, taking out their opponents. Let's see if he can keep it up. No, unfortunately his aim will not be true to his heart. 12-6. And things get a little bit spicy here. And Obi, I'll say this. Yes and no. And I'd say it's just all fun and games. Well, Ikit Claw, I'm not sure what your preference is, but No. Not really my forte. Not something I'm very keen on doing. In any case, a full eco. Well, let me point this out as a pistol buy, which is still considered an eco round for the side of the cons. Ooh, Deagle connects. That's nice to see. But Senor Skooma. Well, if he played Skyrim, then I'm fairly certain where he got his name from Skooma. But his name is, well, Skoomouts is his last name, so I guess I know where he got it. In any case, Sherifa Luna Bebe, as the last player alive, Deagle in hand, is he or she repeating the success of Happy from 2013? No. I'ma have to say no on that one, Chief. 13-6 and the last hope, the last dream, the last fight, Men of the East. Or no, they would actually be Men of the West for us. So France is west of Slovenia. So they would be the Men of the West. And in this case, if it's Viggo Mortensen leading them, he would be Men of the West. Let us fight till the end. And certainly they are. Let's see if that can happen, if that can be actually something to be achievable. Cons have a lot of cons, but very few pros. Let's see if that can change up. Luna will find the first noob pushing in middle, getting caught in the transition. It's a good start here for cons. And they will get another one, won't they? Yes, they will. West comes into contact, and Don Pablito is awaiting with the big 50 cal AWP, Arctic Warfare pistol. Well, Arctic Warfare Police is what it's called, actually. And it's an actual sniper rifle for police forces. The AVM is Arctic Warfare Military. It's basically designated for military or police, depending on who. It's going to be a 2-on-3, though. Right now, cons at an advantage. Ooh, did I see that right? Yes, I did! Young Luke will be caught! And it's a 1v3 bucket man. He's got the bucket. He's got the man. Can he be the bucket man? Let's see for certain. Gingerbread Man is not there to help him, but he's certainly going to try, and Bucket Man will find one, but goes a little bit too wide at the end. Timos expect that, or is expecting that. 13-7. As the result starts to bump up for cons, we have an eco. Well, excuse me, not an eco, but potentially a semi-buy. Let's find out for certain. I'm actually eager to see if it's going to be an eco or a save buy for the side of Bitstamp Gaming. Nope. It's going to be save buy. So, well, a full buy, which in terms is a save buy because they want to save the round, which is actually not a thing. I just made that up. There is no such thing as a save buy. In any case, it is going to be for, well, 3 M4A1Ss with silencers. That's what the S is for. And 2 M4A4s. Well, just one now left as Noob again. Noob, stop pushing middle, brother. Zlato Radish, would our southern colleagues say. Young Luke will get the return, but Skooma had been lost in transition there as well. Another one for young Luke, never mind. That's a hat trick. Almost on the board. Almost. Not there yet. Delivering Westo from east to west. His name is known. And he gets it away. Well, he gets away with it. 1v2. Oh, excuse me, 1v3. My brain is starting to melt a little bit. It's been a long day. There we go. Young Luke will be caught. Well, will catch the hat trick. Almost like Messi. Meanwhile, Don Pablito will be caught, as I was saying. Okay, so moving into round 22, ladies and gentlemen, we have one more. How to say? One more giveaway, one more, I believe, code. Unless I've already mistakenly, we've already done it, and I don't know. We'll get that sorted in a moment. But as I was saying, we still have at least 2 more rounds at the bare minimum. Although these 2 rounds could quickly come to an end. As far as I can tell here, it might actually already be ending soon. As Skooma delivers again. Skooma with a double. Wouldn't you love to see more from him? As Alfredo is left alone and, well, as they say, this is not going to be an easy one. Alfredo In a 1v4, 2 players are low HP means 1 bullet could finish both, but both West and Bucketman are still ready for this one. And as I said, yeah, one more giveaway is still in store for us, and we will do it before we finish. So don't forget to stay on the stream before we, well, do that. Because otherwise you're going to miss out, and you don't want to miss out on a trading fee coupon, which means you have no trading fee when trading on Bitstamp. But remember, you need a Bitstamp account for it. In any case, Alfredo, 1v3, again, 43 seconds. He's just, I think he's just kind of, yeah, no, buying out time. Basically, he's on reserve time, like that movie with Justin Timberlake, was it? Was it Justin Timberlake and Angelina Jolie? I don't know if it was Angelina Jolie. Timeless, that's the movie. Thank you very much, production. Yeah, Timeless, where they had literally clocks on their hands, clocking down their time. And then you had to buy some, or you stole some. Either way, that's effed up, but, you know, that's what Alfredo was doing here. In any case, 15-7, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached that magical number of 15. And this is where it all comes down to. It is all or nothing. By the way, Kozix, you have to be employed by Bitstamp. And I don't think your skill sets are... well, maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I'm sorry. I could be doing you injustice. But I'm fairly certain you might not be there for the skill of CS only. In any case... In any case, West will find himself the entry. Don Pablito gets to be caught out in the open. That's a bit of a problem. And let's see for certain if changes can be made. And we will have an interview with the winner of this series. Who will it be? We'll see. But it is going to be a 5v4. 4 kills to go, and Bitstamp Gaming get the victory. By the way, there is the last trading fee coupon giveaway. Go check it out. Go take it. The code is available to you guys in chat, posted by the official channel in chat. Well, by the official channel, in this case, Petra. Much love. Bucketman again. Ooh, Sharifa gets caught. Alfredo gets caught, and I think I know where this one is headed. I didn't want to call it because, you know, in pro games, it's not over until it's over, but I think... it is over. I think it has come to the end of today. It has been a splendid experience, I gotta say. It has been enjoyable. And we'll have an interview with Bitstamp Gaming's crew's one and only Skooma. So stay tuned for that as well. Don't just run away after you got your gifts and such. Don Diego de la Vega, 1v4, 1v3, maybe. Never mind. There we go. 16-7 final score. We finish it off. And as I said, we'll have an interview with Skooma, the, I presume, the resident captain of the in-game, in-house team. And I'm not sure if he's ready already, but he will be jumping on it immediately. And you guys in chat, thank you, Benny, thank you. You guys in chat, if you have any questions for the guy, write it in chat. I'll read it out to him. I'll try to ask him as best I can. I'll try to bring him on the table, you know, try to get him his dirty secrets. Try to get his dirty secrets out there. And then the interview is ready, I believe. Skooma, can you hear me, buddy?
Hey, I can hear you.
Yo, I can barely hear you, so I have to bump up the volume somehow. Let me do that real fast. Okay, there we go. I think I hear you now. Can we try it again? Yes, test. It's perfect.
Test.
What's up, Skooma? How are you doing? Congrats, by the way. First episode, the challenge won. You guys get it. A bit tough. Inferno wasn't easy. What happened there, first of all?
I think we choked a lot, so yeah, that was the main issue. And yeah, they played really good, so it was a tough one.
Fair enough. The choke is real. It happened. You know, it went OT. So you guys still played well, gotta say. Okay, so are you the IGL?
Oof, not sure.
Is there any IGL at all? Who's leading the team? I'll point it like that.
I mean, mostly I think that West is trying to do that and Noob, but at the end we do like a lot of communication between ourselves. So as soon as we got one pick, we try to communicate and let's try to push that side, or let's try to fake it and then go back to B. It's like everybody in the game is giving their input.
Fair enough. And there's a question in chat that I have to ask you. Nate Skodrich, probably you know him. Maybe you don't. What's the celebration going to be like for you guys winning your first challenge here for your in-house crew for Bitstamp for the company?
Oh, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that live. So
Okay.
I think we're going straight to bed.
Cut. Yes, just, let's take a 5, people. Let's take a 5. But yeah. So one more question before we let you celebrate with your squad. What's your personal Twitch account? Do you stream? Do you guys stream? Do you guys play on a regular basis? Is this a thing or?
My Twitch account is Skuma91. I used to stream, but Dark Souls mostly, because of a friend challenged me. So he said he'd give me 100 euros if I play the game. But yeah, and Young Luke is also streaming, but currently I think that due to a lot of work, we are unable to do that.
Well, fair enough. At least we'll have fun, right? On these nights that we have here with Bitstamps now gaming starting to ramp up as well. And final question for me, from me is basically beyond just congratulating you guys on the victory. What was the feeling? So this is you 5 first time experiencing an actual broadcast, an actual cast. Like how were you feeling before you went into the series, before you started off, and how was the overall? Were there any jitters, butterflies?
Oh, to be honest, I was extremely nervous at the start, but yeah, after the first 2 rounds, I think that everyone was super excited and just continued playing really good, and yeah, super fun, and really looking forward
that
to.
Makes me very happy to hear. You're looking forward for next week, I hope, right?
That's sure.
There we go.
Yeah.
So, guys. Well, again, congratulations, and I'll see you next week. And with that, everybody, that was Skuma. Give it up for the man. Final words, I'll let you finish off or say goodbye. If you have anything for our viewers in chat.
Thanks, everyone, for coming by, and thanks especially for the team to make this happen. So, yeah, looking forward for the next streams.
There we go. That's all from Skuma, of course, the player, one of the players that is playing for the in-house crew of Bitstamp. They've done a splendid job at giving us a taste of what's to come. And with that, we finish our first official night, guys, of the Bitstamp Challenge, CSGO Challenge, Episode 1, as we call it here in the house. And my pleasure to be here with you all. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I hope you loved it as much as I did. And I hope I will see you guys next week on the same day, on Wednesday at 8 o'clock. We'll start it off, and hopefully once again we'll have a nice little challenging day like today, with cons being from France. We'll see who comes up next week. Don't forget, you can sign up yourself. If you have 4 friends to play with, you can sign up on the link probably provided to you in chat, and you can probably get your groove on, your game on. In any case, that was all from me. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Until next week, I bid you all farewell, good night, be well, and I will see you guys on the next broadcast.